Wake up, Lincoln.
Come on, it's 6 o'clock. Rise and shine, rise and shine.
It's time for Early Break. Brought to you by Sand Hills Global. Live from Lincoln, America. Here's Jake Sorensen.
Did seem kind of meh.
Husker Online, Steve Sipple.
Surprisingly good.
And longtime college football assistant coach, Bill Busch.
I want to buy a couple ducks. I'm bringing 2 ducks to the office.
This is Early Break.
Good morning. Happy Thursday to you, Steve Sipple, Jake Sorensen, Bill Busch on Early Break. I am sure, Sip, that you were locked into your TV last night watching the highlights of day one in the NBA last night.
I had a game on. I watched Cleveland, New York. I watched a lot of it. New York wins that game.
Bill saw the highlights of that this morning. He said Knicks won last
You're
night.
right.
He did
brought
say
it
that.
right away, and then
He did.
the important thing was that the Knicks have a coach, right? When we didn't know that.
Mike Brown.
Yes.
Since July 7th, which we missed that news somehow. Never heard that one, July 7th.
It was nice to have that on. Come on, just Bill, Jake, give me this. You like the organ at the Garden? It's just nice to hear
absolutely.
It's nice to. Yeah.
I didn't watch the game.
Yeah,
but
I want an organ. I want an organ.
Yeah.
I do.
It feels good to have that organ in the background.
What would it be like if you were playing? It's Columbus versus Norfolk, and there's an organ playing while you brought the ball up the court.
That would be wow.
That'd be a wow.
That would be a
Because the
wow.
organ's playing while they're
Oh, 100
in high school.
Yeah.
Oh.
The organ's playing while ball's in play.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it sounded great. That would be.
That'd be awesome.
Does anybody have that?
Bring back organ
I've
players
I've
across
never
this
heard
country.
It. Yes. The only organ I really enjoy right now is out at
But where?
Lee's Chicken.
Lee's Chicken
They
has
have
an organ, huh?
Yes. Have a really nice organ. Yeah.
Is somebody sitting there?
Oh yeah, someone's playing it. Yeah.
Like at all times.
Right, when we met Derek out there, me, Duke, Julie, his wife, Derek Apple, and Laura and myself were out there for a piece of chicken before we went to see Casey and the Sunshine Band. And the band and the organ was playing. It was remarkable.
Wow.
Derek was here yesterday.
He was?
Yeah, he had a business meeting around about 2:00 yesterday. He's sitting right in their mill coffee shop. I talked to him for a little bit. Derek Apple. Yeah.
I can't imagine that. With the excitement.
He was here. I saw.
The big man was here?
I talked to him in person. Yes. Wow. He was here. Maybe about 2:30, I guess.
Okay.
He was here on the premises, drinking coffee, talking shop.
They and one other thing, the Magic won and
yeah, thanks for that.
Oh,
beat my heat.
yeah.
Thank you. Yeah. Did I watch a second of that
Whoa.
game? No. Did I track the game? Yeah, I sure tracked it. ESPN Game Center. You don't have to watch the game to actually see kind of what's happening there.
Yeah, I sure tracked it.
I tracked.
I tracked it.
I tracked it. That could be a big road dub for the Heat, but they blew it again.
Bill,
The final.
I'm sorry.
minutes.
I was going to say one thing. The Heat were up with like 5 minutes.
Yes,
to go,
they
right?
were. They blew
Yes.
it. They don't have a Jimmy Butler on the team. They don't have a closer.
Do they have the same GM as the Dolphins?
No.
No.
The Dolphins have fired no one, right, Jake?
As of right now, Bill, no one's been fired. Tua said yesterday that he can't see over the offensive line. Every press conference he has is getting more bizarre and bizarre. He said, "Yeah, sometimes I throw it blindly because I can't see over the offensive line." Why are you saying these things out loud?
That's a hell of a
Every
thing to
day
say.
he says something just ridiculous out loud now. Like this whole year's been crazy press conferences.
Is his proposal they get shorter offensive linemen? Is that it? We'd like some 6-footers.
They asked him about the 3 picks he threw last game. He said, "Yeah, sometimes I just throw it blindly over the O-line because I can't see everybody." He said, "These are some pretty big things you're saying right now, my friend."
That looks bad for the
else.
Again, looks bad for the GM. Okay, your starting quarterback said that he's too small to see, and yet
essentially, Bill, that's what he said.
that's basically what he said. Yes.
Now, Kyler Murray has the same problem with the Cardinals. I don't think
he's saying that.
He doesn't complain about his height. I don't think that Drew Brees complained about his height or Doug Flutie years
I've never
ago.
heard that before.
I've never heard a
heard
quarterback actually say, "Yeah, I'm not
Fran
tall enough."
Tarkenton coming to the podium saying the problem is I can't see. No, Fran Tarkenton did not say that.
Nobody has ever
That
said
happened
that.
yesterday.
I've never heard a high-level quarterback say that.
Well, he's saying bizarre things at every press conference, and it's just I think he's lost his mind. I really do.
6th grade Sipple might say that to his mom.
Yes.
How would that sound?
I can't see over the line, Mom. But Tua,
Yeah.
not Tua.
Tua
Not making what,
Tagovailoa.
35 million
No,
a year?
53 million per
53
year.
million a
Bill.
year.
53 mil for the man
How
from
tall is he?
Alabama. 5'11", 6
So he's
foot.
small.
Right? Yeah.
He's small.
But you knew that when he drafted him 5th overall in 2020.
Yeah.
Like these were known things from Alabama. Talented arm, very accurate.
You like him?
But now, I used to like Tua. I'm out on him now. I'm done with him. Done. And I
Dylan Gabriel
backed
said that.
him for years.
Dylan Gabriel said that with the Browns.
Not quite yet. He's not tall. You're right.
Yeah.
He's not tall. Luckily, they could run the football, and the defense just did the job for the Browns on Sunday. But
hey, it is something.
It's a weird time.
It is pretty amazing what's happening with the Dolphins. They have not made a move on anybody.
I guess if your goal is to be the top overall pick or a top 3 pick, keep it as is. Don't blow it up until the season's over.
Well, at the beginning of the year, everybody was tanking for Arch.
Yeah,
that was the plan.
Don't hear that anymore.
Don't hear that much anymore.
No.
Yeah.
Have you heard the nickname going around college football right now?
No.
Heisman Mendoza. Fernando Mendoza.
That's incredible.
Heisman Mendoza.
Heisman Mendoza.
He's up there, first or second favorite right now to win the Heisman.
Who would be up there with him? What, Ty Simpson?
Ty Simpson's like one.
Diego Pavia would be in that conversation.
Pavia's
Your
up there,
favorite
but
player in football.
Pavia's got a big game this weekend.
Oh, he's got a big one. Game day.
Missouri. Oh, game day is
day
there.
In Vandy. Game day's at Vandy.
Does that game strike you as a toss-up?
Very much so. Yeah.
Missouri. I was listening to the guys on 84 yesterday. That's the way they characterized it. Missouri must be really good because Eli's getting mentioned for all these jobs.
Well, they only have one loss, and it was 3 points to Alabama.
Right.
And they run the heck out of it.
Yeah,
right?
they run the football 250 per.
250 per.
Yeah. They run the football very well.
How about that, Bill? Does that evoke images of Missouri teams of the Big 8 and Big 12?
We talked about that. James Wilder coming in here.
Yeah,
Tough guy to tackle.
How about the governor?
Governor Pillow.
Governor.
How about the governor saying, I went to his knees.
Yeah, I went to his, yeah.
he tackled him in his knees. Wilder was Jake Wilder. Bill remembers it. He was a beast.
Then he went to Tampa Bay.
He was a beast.
He was a beast. Went to Tampa Bay then.
I don't know who I compare him to that you would kind of like. He went on. Yeah, he went to Tampa Bay and was pretty good.
Yeah, he played. I think he probably get like a 7-8 year career.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
He played in those glorious old Buck uniforms.
The creamsicles.
Yes, they're beautiful.
They're great.
How about that?
Bring those
Jake?
back permanently.
How about Jake just going with God? Always bail us out.
The creamsicles. They bring those back every year, at least once or twice.
They look incredible,
and everyone loves them, and they should just keep them.
Yeah,
they're awesome. I like the Bucks regular uniforms too. They have not failed in terms of the current day jerseys, but they're not as good as the creamsicles. Though. Like those were elite.
No, I'm 100%. I agree with Jake.
I'm pushing back.
I'm not pushing back.
They might get in a war over the Tampa Bay.
They have some.
Hey, you're an idiot. Screw you.
Their current ones are some of the best ones in the league. The color scheme and the logo.
So when if someone say, "Hey, we changed our deal like that," the new one's kind of unique and kind of cool too. It's not as cool as the creamsicle. It's not even close.
Right.
But
that's all. I'll just stop with
that.
Yeah,
we those are better. But these, in terms of the current day uniforms, the Bucks are top
boring.
5 at worst in the NFL. Current day uniform logo.
But there's been a lot of changes. Is the Giants one that looks exact? I feel if the Giants jogged out, it's like was that Phil Simms?
They haven't changed.
Nice, right?
Yeah, it looks incredible.
Nice.
I wouldn't expect them to change anytime soon. That's going to be here for a long time. Just the simple logo
and the Cowboys, of course.
The stars, not changing that.
Star Steelers.
So, hey, is there a game tonight?
Yes, there is a game tonight. We've got Vikings at the Chargers tonight on Thursday Night Football in the NFL.
Game. Chargers are not rolling. They're
not. The Harbaughs are.
But he's way better than John is right now because right now Baltimore's in.
They're 1-5.
Yeah, dire.
Lamar Jackson is back this week. It appears from a couple of weeks of injury, but they were bad when he was here, when he was healthy.
Tonight, who would you take to win this game?
Chargers.
I would. Yeah, the Carson Wentz still is for the Vikings, not McCarthy yet, but Wentz gets the start. And Chargers almost lost the Dolphins 2 weeks ago, and they get pounded by the Colts last week. The Colts are good as a home game. The Colts might be the best team in the league, the best team.
How did that
Numero
happen?
uno.
How did that happen?
It's real
Happened
simple.
overnight.
You go get a good quarterback from Duke and turn things
That's
around.
right.
I just love that story.
Daniel Jones.
I just love that. Just got run out of the Giants. Terrible.
Yes.
Horrible. Now he's one of the best quarterbacks in the league.
I don't get that. Is that a coaching failure? Is that what we're talking about?
Well, there has to be some
That's
coaching
organization
there.
fail,
Has to be
right?
some failure when he's doing that well at this next stop.
Or is it, God, it's just so curious to me. Or did the player just find something within himself? You know, like the coach at, where was he for the Giants?
Brian
Says, like,
Dable.
where was that? Where was that? We asked you to do the same stuff. You couldn't do
There's
it.
probably a little bit of that. I'd give it some of that.
The Colts offensive line play has been really good. He's got time.
Yeah, and they can run
yeah.
the ball.
And Jonathan
Daniel
Taylor's
Jones
been
can
amazing.
run.
But
Yeah.
Jonathan Taylor's been really, really, really good this year for the Colts too.
Oh man, he's been unbelievable.
I heard someone saying, I agree. Like the Colts don't really have an offensive weakness at all right now. They are rolling at every level of offense.
God, wouldn't that be fun to be in Indy?
They're just putting up 38, 40 points a game like it's
Well,
nothing.
we might be in Indy when we cover the
That's true.
Indiana Ohio State.
We are going.
If they're
Are
12,
we going?
It
Are
still
you
has
going?
to go.
if they're both 12-0,
Are you serious?
That'd
Yes.
be fun.
Could we get credentials?
I think so.
I
You know
wonder.
people.
It's not really about
who's
that.
is there like a is there
Well,
like
talk to Keith Fan. He could help us out.
is there
no, I don't think he could.
He
is
could
there-
help.
is there a credential store you go to or what?
No.
Let's swing by there.
You'd have to go through the Big Ten, Bill,
Yes.
and they would have to. They'd be like,
Petiti.
okay, now you guys, we wouldn't be.
Walk us through it. Come on.
There's going to be Ohio State and Indiana media, and probably a lot of Ohio State media, not a lot of Indiana media, which might give us
We can cover Indiana then. We'll be Indiana media for this
They're
game.
going to say, "You're from Nebraska. Why do you want to be here?"
We're supporting Signetti.
We're doing our show for.
We're here for we're doing our show. We're here for Sig.
We're here
Yeah.
for sake.
What would now? If you want to, we might as well do this.
Yeah,
as
we
idle
are.
chit chat.
Yes.
What's your vision? Like, where would we set up?
Well, I think we do the show before the game. You know, I guess that's a Saturday, so we wouldn't be doing the show on this show.
Uh-huh.
We do a pregame
We
show.
do a special
Would we
show.
do a Friday show?
Yeah, I think we do the Friday show.
Okay, then where would we set up? I'm just asking.
You want to be at Lucas Oil? You want to be somewhere in Indianapolis?
It's up to you on that.
What about that steakhouse?
Let's go to St. Elmo's. Oh, we'll
Yeah,
go to
go to
St. Elmo's
St. Elmo's in
Steakhouse.
the
It's
basement.
not. It's possible that they would say,
We might get turned
"Why
down.
is this Nebraska
Yeah.
radio
We
station?"
might do a show from your lobby.
Is
Who
it?
are you guys? We're from Nebraska.
I wonder if they'd let us set up in the stadium at Lucas Oil.
Like we did for Media Days.
Yeah.
On the sideline, which was still.
So far,
What
I
if we
just
had
love
one
it.
of those side, like those like the Busch, where you see like the big time, like Fox announcers, like you should see like Jimmy Johnson, those guys, and it's us at the Big Ten.
Yeah.
We're at the Big Ten
in the
championship
corner of
game.
the end zone.
Who's over there? It's that group from Nebraska. It's
The Lincoln-
937 the ticket.
That Lincoln
They
group.
have that
Hold
real
Hold
estate
it,
on
that's simple.
Why the hell is he here? Why is he in that booth?
We're in Indiana gear. Team
Okay.
Sigs.
Yeah, so far shaky plan.
Right now,
Yeah, well, we got a little time.
we got a little doesn't sound rock solid at the point.
We have
right now.
over a month still before we have to make that finalized. But we'd like to be.
Breakers,
in
would you like
Indy.
us to be there? Let us know.
Yeah, 464-5685.
So would your vision is a Friday show and then a Saturday special
Yeah.
show?
And we could probably do a post game as well. If we'd like to.
Be great. What if we had interviews?
Come on over, Sigs.
Mendoza.
First stop.
So we're sitting with Mendoza.
We're here with
Also,
Heisman
it sounds
Mendoza.
like- and who are you guys?
Don't
Oh,
worry. Don't worry about
Don't
it.
ask questions.
We're
We're
937
asking you the
ticket. We're-
questions.
We're here to support Indiana.
We don't now, Bill. We don't have to support anybody.
Well, like you said, Ohio State has plenty of media. Indiana does
it's,
not.
It's 10-1 media. We got to try to. I'm going to push back on that
Right.
a little bit.
They need our help.
It's not really support
The-
that we're.
We are supporting them.
When the game gets going, there's a definite
We're here to support.
support.
Here for the
Not
Hoosiers
really.
Not
and
really.
Sigs.
You guys raising money for their collective? Well, not really doing that. What are you guys doing? Like this here, and we're supporting.
Fan support.
Yes,
Supporting Indiana.
Heisman Mendoza.
Yeah, we're gonna pump them up a little bit.
Yeah.
Heisman Mendoza.
Yeah, Fernando Heisman Mendoza. That's what
Okay,
he's
that's
known as.
pretty good. That's pretty good.
I just wanted to, like I said, just being there at if it comes down to those three quarterbacks. Imagine that. Just
Which three?
Indiana and then Diego Pavia
Okay.
and Simpson.
Okay,
All of
yeah,
a sudden, how great would that be?
Pretty good. Yeah.
So to answer the question, I mean, the team that are tanking right now for Mendoza. Like right now, the number one pick could be Fernando Mendoza of Indiana.
Really?
Like the Jets want him as their quarterback. The Dolphins probably would take him as their quarterback.
Is he that guy, Bill?
Brown, not the Browns, maybe, but
Is he that guy?
I absolutely love him because he makes some things with his feet and he's
Yeah.
coachable and all the little things. He's really good. I don't know. I mean, I can't say this. Oh yeah, he's that guy. I don't know. And then the guy that, because he had the bad game against Texas, it's like, did he quit football? I mean, did Mateer quit? Does he not play anymore? No, he went next game and won, and he also was off. He didn't practice for like 2 weeks, and comes in and plays, and it's like, but all of a sudden it's like, I don't even know who this Mateer guy is. They should just send him back to Washington State.
Forgot about it.
Yeah, just like, hang on now. He was like the odds-on
was
favorite,
awesome.
and he's really, really good.
I agree.
Yes.
He's really,
Mateer's the
really
man.
good. He might be the best quarterback, and no one even talks about him.
It shows you how fickle it can be.
How crazy it changed. How about this one? Who else do people talk about all these jobs being open? 2 weeks ago, we could not get enough North Carolina conversation. No one even talks about him right now.
Mm.
There's so much stuff going on. The Belichick thing is just kind of went away.
Is he going to lose his job or not?
I don't know, but
Is that PJ Fleck's job or not?
can you imagine
Carolina?
Yeah. Can you imagine
Sure.
this one? Can you imagine that he's back next year? That
Not really.
That North Carolina's going like,
But-
we're
They're
doing
2-4 with no momentum.
what we're doing is fine. I think we're on the right path.
I don't think so.
And so it's a weird deal. I heard one yesterday too on a different show that came up that was somewhat interesting. It might be true. Who else do we not hear a word about that was the biggest story for the last 2 years?
Deion Sanders.
You don't hear a word about
Not a word.
Colorado.
Prime.
Not
Nothing.
a word.
Crickets.
And then the question is not because you don't hear about them, because they
Good
did
answer. By the way.
they did go 9 games last year. So
They
you know,
won 9
I'm
games.
not pushing back on
They
that.
had the Heisman winner last year.
But it was brought up, and I couldn't agree more. It's like when you have health issues, you just had surgery 2 weeks ago. We know he had bladder
He's having
cancer.
major health problems.
Do you understand that it is next to impossible to do the job of a head coach, just the time constraints, and then to do it in really bad health? So the question is there a chance maybe that he's no longer there, not being fired, that he
health
he
reasons.
can't do it.
he chooses to do that?
I wonder.
Would be another job, and
There's another job open.
not pushing on it. It's just like, because I don't know how you do it. I'm just telling you, this job, it as an assistant coach, if you had all those health issues, you couldn't function. You're up. I mean, you don't sleep. You're on the move. You're traveling. You're making decisions. You're recruiting. I mean, in the NFL, you coach.
Mm-hmm.
In college, you coach and you obtain your talent.
Mm-hmm.
You're part of the obtaining.
Yeah, there's a lot of obligation.
And it's insane, the hats that you wear, even
Yeah.
as an assistant coach to head coach.
So that could be another job.
Yeah.
I don't know. No, I don't know what North Carolina will do.
Why would Fleck go there? The ACC is not near the standing as the Big Ten conference right now. Like, I understand
It
that
depends what's out there. I mean, I don't know. It just always struck me as a job that would fit him. Fleck, UCLA, you hear that a lot.
could happen again.
Yeah, I don't know where. I don't even
Conversation.
know. I don't know why I even brought Fleck up. I think he'd be on the move, right?
He sure could be.
Yeah.
He's been there for 9 years.
And Fleck could go to a place like Auburn, right?
Yes.
I don't know about Florida. I don't know if he could pull off Florida.
I wouldn't put anything really past him.
Okay.
I really wouldn't. But would he be like the lead guy? No, I don't know. But just I wouldn't put anything past him.
It's hard. It's going to get really difficult to identify lead guys for some jobs because there's going to be so many open. There's already 9 right now. 9.
7
and-
power 4, but
Yeah. And so now I don't know what they're doing with Fickle, but man, the more I read about Fickle, the worse it looks.
Would you?
There's guys on the radio. Well, I was listening to a radio thing on TikTok. A guy said Fickle's just, so you see this, you identified this thing on the sideline where he's very distant, sort of cold, unreactive. Well, they say that he's not even trying to recruit in state. He's not trying to get to know anybody. There was a function in Milwaukee, like a booster type function he didn't materialize for. So he's taking a lot of heat from the local media for just being aloof. And that's the way he looks on the sideline.
Well, it looks disconnected.
Yeah.
There's no doubt about that.
It doesn't sound like they're going to make a move on him, though. Right?
well, that was what McIntosh put out in the
Yeah.
letter. There's a chance they could get shut out for 3 straight games. They play at Oregon. They're 33.5-point underdogs at Oregon this weekend. They could go 0-0-0 3 straight
What's that
weeks.
quarterback's
have
name at
after
Oregon,
that?
by the way, real quick? What's that Oregon quarterback?
Dante Moore.
Same thing too.
Same
we don't
thing,
even
off
talk
the
about
radar.
it. He did not play well against Indiana.
Yes.
Indiana basically was the reason for that. And then it's like, I'm not even sure did he quit? I don't know.
He's still good. He's had
still
one
really
bad
good.
game.
I mean, he was also a lead guy for the Heisman.
I
It's
know.
crazy. It's like it's week to week on what's
Right.
going on.
Yep.
You asked about Wisconsin. Wisconsin is 2-5 right now. They've lost 5 straight games. Oh, by the way,
Their 2 wins are over.
Miami of Ohio, 17-0.
Okay.
And Middle Tennessee State, who lost last night to Delaware.
And I think Middle Tennessee's only won one.
I think they're 1-6, correct?
1-6.
That was 42-10. So
That's it.
they'll play Oregon. They'll be 2-6 after this week.
Okay.
It will be.
Then they will host Washington. They'll be 2-7.
Yeah, it'd be hard to win.
And then they get to go to Indiana, where they'll be 2-8.
The Thresher.
Yeah.
And then they'll host Illinois, where they'll be 2-9. And then they'll likely go 2-10 with the loss to Minnesota, be their 10th straight loss on the season. The Badgers are going 2-10. Like, it's done. They are going 2-10 this season.
How about that schedule?
It's horrible.
It is. I've never seen anything like it. I really haven't. I've seen
Florida.
nothing that compares to that.
What about Florida?
I mean,
Florida's right there. I think
Yeah.
I think Wisconsin's probably more daunting because out of conference they went to Alabama.
Yeah, it's true.
Out of conference they went to Alabama. I can't make it up.
Nope.
You know, I really got into this conversation yesterday too about college football. Listening to when they're talking about everyone's like up in arms because right now the Notre Dame and USC game has not been locked down. They're both in negotiation to get that game back on the books and so. But after a while, I'm kind of going, okay. So think about this: Nebraska's games next year are who in the non-con?
Ohio, Bowling Green, and another MAC team.
No,
Ohio, Bowling Green. Those are MAC teams. North Dakota.
North Dakota. Okay, yeah, there you go.
Okay, so you have an FCS and two MAC teams. Let's imagine if you're USC, you fly across the country to play your games, and oh, by the way, your non-con is always Notre Dame. That's a really hard schedule.
That's rough.
That's a really hard schedule. Every year you're going to play a team that pretty much we think will be in the playoffs.
Yeah, I wonder where Lincoln Riley comes down on that.
Yeah, and what I heard was that their USC is like, we'll do it, but it's got to be earlier because when they do it later in the year, it's in between all their flights going back and forth.
Oh, I see that. I totally understand whether.
So if I'm him, I'm like, yeah.
You got to go they went into South Bend
in mid-October.
In the middle of the conference schedule.
Yep.
Yeah,
it's strange.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. What if all of a sudden, like this week, Nebraska's got Texas A&M.
Got to go play at Texas A&M.
Yeah,
that's the same thing. Same thing. That's really hard to do. You're asking a lot of the.
When it first came up, I was like, "What do you mean? It's USC Notre Dame. What do you mean?" Now I'm kind of like, "Oh, hang on a second here. I'm kind of with USC a little bit here because Notre Dame's like, we have to have you because we can't find a schedule. We don't have, we're independent. We have to have this. It has to take place."
Mm-hmm.
Last thing, idle chit chat. I got a letter today from Husker Mike in Waterloo.
Oh wow!
No way. He's a great listener.
Thank you, Mike.
I got a letter right here.
He's a great listener.
It says, Jake Sip and Coach, the three-legged stool is an amazing team. Thank you for getting my day off to a great start. You should really consider going on tour as a team. I hope you enjoy the early bird stickers. All my best, Husker Mike in Waterloo. We got
thank you, Mike.
Early bird stickers right there.
What? Thank you, Mike.
Yeah, put it on your computer, Sip. Give us a bill.
I'm going to.
He made these himself?
I think he went there and bought them. I think they're available for purchase. But
Mike,
he wants us to go on tour.
Mike, thank you. I'm putting on my computer.
You
right
should
now.
with your Bucky sticker.
Yeah.
Mine will go on my Lavender when I get home.
Thank you, Mike.
Mike, that's really cool.
Very kind of you. That
sweet.
Simple's struggling very much with the placement of the.
He's working.
Well, my plan would be to get one right here.
Yeah.
That is Idle Chit Chat, sponsored by 738 Ag.
Joey.
If you need seed, chemicals, fertilizer, or someone to run the sprayer for you, 738 Ag runs the whole show. Custom application included. Learn more today at 738ag.com.
Don't know how late he went, but Joey sent some more videos from the steering with his wrist. And he sent more videos from the fields. And it was dark out when he sent it. And I tell you what,
it's dark.
I tell you what, when he films it, I'll show it to you guys at break. When you film what it's like to be in that combine, it's an incredible sight. And just because I like to mow, I feel like it's a sense of accomplishment. I love mowing. I really do.
I can't stand it. Go ahead.
I see that when people are at combine, I'm like going, oh, it's just like mowing. Just
I think it'd be funner in a combine, but
yeah.
Are they listening to radio in there?
They have radio. They do. They got the radio going.
Radio or whatever. Maybe radio's.
Think about it now.
Maybe not radio.
They're listening to podcasts. Is there anyone out there? Is there any breakers out there that are harvesting right now, currently,
in this moment at 6:25 a.m.?
Is there anyone harvesting that?
Let's hear from you.
Please, somebody from the combine, please text in 464-5685. This is your moment to shine.
From the combine.
From the combine.
He looked off, and
I want to see that. I want to see
serious when you look off.
Yes. Usually I'm angry about it. I was not angry that time. That was not anger at all.
Happy. Corn.
How about Mike? Hey, how about Mike?
Husker Mike's a good guy.
Yeah.
He is.
Thank you. And he wants us to
you.
go on tour. We'll
On
consider
tour.
Yeah,
Oh,
we
no.
can consider it.
I'm not sure we haven't. Do we need to get an agent for that?
that. I think we do.
Who's doing the bookings?
We need an agent for sure.
Who's that? Can we bring back Young Ben for that?
Yeah, we should. He could do that.
Young Ben would be really good for that. We didn't hear from Young Ben at all during the Minnesota game.
God, I bet he was distraught.
Young Ben,
I bet
in.
he was too distraught
I think he
to
was.
text.
Yes.
Ben, just
Remember,
hold yourself together.
Remember, he sent you the eyes emoji. He sent you the eyes emoji when you claimed looks like progress. And then things. Remember that looks like progress, and we lose to Minnesota. Ben's going to be. Remember, Steve? I've seen this before. I've seen this storyline before, and Ben was kind of right.
That's right. He if he was still here, he'd come out of that room.
Oh, he'd come out, or he'd be waiting for us when we came out.
Yeah.
Ben went from never leaving the room till we couldn't
Couldn't get him.
couldn't. He would stalk us around.
Oh, we got stalked.
and he had takes on everything.
But usually pretty good take.
Yes, he did.
I mean, seriously, he's
ran
with it.
He's doing well in Norfolk.
He ran his
Is
own.
he?
Oh yeah.
He's doing well in Norfolk.
Yeah.
He's running the town at this point.
Oh, he's well known.
On his way to being the mayor here soon.
Breaking stories. Ben handles
He
all
bet-
breaking news.
he bet-
I
He was the
guarantee
mayor.
you he's good. He's a good writer.
Yeah.
He is. Ben
Young
kind
Ben.
of
I
scared
went to
me.
class with him. I went to Ben's class.
Young Ben could be our
Yes.
our tour.
Ben was very nervous.
manager.
Ben was very nervous when I was up speaking.
I can see
what
that.
could be said.
Go
Go
ahead.
ahead.
You went to class.
Went to class with Ben.
464-5685. Call or text as always. Now,
What is it?
there was
Jake?
an announcement yesterday from
What is it, Jake?
Nebraska that
Okay.
I dared put on social media. I've never heard anybody doing this. Nebraska put out an announcement about 10 a.m. yesterday of a concert coming to Memorial Stadium August 22nd of next year featuring these bands: Cross Canadian Ragweed and Turnpike Troubadours, as well as Cody Jinks and several others coming to the stadium on August 22nd of next year. I put out a statement saying, I feel like I know.
put out a statement. Jake put out a
I quote tweeted it. Kid. I quote tweeted it.
statement.
Sometimes I don't even know what to say about
I
you.
quote tweeted. I should say. It said maybe
I put out a statement.
I said, am I crazy? Or I've never heard of these bands before besides the Troubadours.
You've heard
And
of them.
wow, did that take off in a bad
Oh,
way?
my-
I
Did it
got,
really?
I got called names you could not
Are
imagine.
you serious?
I said, people, you live under a rock. Wake up.
Oh, my nephews went just ballistic. Like, how, Jake.
I know.
Yeah.
What-
Have you
okay,
heard of these?
I've heard of the
I've heard it. Yeah,
Troubadours.
I have as well. I've never heard of Cross Canadian Ragweed, which is the headliner of the concert.
Yeah, but I've heard of them.
Have you?
I absolutely heard of them.
Okay.
For me to be going like to know their songs, like, oh, I know this song. This is definitely them. Oh, I love it. I don't know it that well.
What
But
do you call the genre?
They call it like red dirt. Red dirt country,
Okay, so-
essentially,
So these guys, they did have a big concert
in
in
Oklahoma. Yeah.
Stillwater.
Uh-huh.
They and it was I think it was an NIL type fundraising deal, and it lasted over
4
a period
days.
of days.
It was
Yeah.
4 days. It was sold out stadium at T. Boone Pickens. Now they're big
Good
in
job.
Oklahoma.
Good job.
They're
Jake.
big in Oklahoma.
Yeah.
I went through last night before I went to bed. I went through the catalog, listened to the songs of Ragweed. I didn't know any songs. I confirmed. Yep, I've never heard of these guys. I know.
I've never heard of them.
And I listen to country music. Like I listen to old, like new music. Old. I've never heard of them.
I listened
Where
to
are they
the
at?
Troubadours last night. One song.
They're
Yeah,
okay.
They're fine. I mean,
This would these guys that you'd find on your Sirius. This would be what am I thinking?
what would it be?
Hang on, I'll say it. I had it at my tip of my tongue. I just couldn't say it. That
Someone's saying outlaw country.
Outlaw Country. Yes, that's what I was
that
trying
right?
to say.
That's
Yeah.
from Jeff in Pennsylvania. Thanks,
That's where you
Jeff.
find it. Outlaw Country.
That's where
listen
you find it.
Yes.
Outlaw. Okay. Okay.
And I got criticized saying, listen, I'm not opposed to these guys being at the stadium, but when you think about a stadium crowd, Garth Brooks sold that place out. It was awesome. That's a massive, massive, massive name that everybody knows, right? Nobody does not know the name Garth Brooks.
Right.
I'm telling you, like, as someone, I'm not the
Put it
most,
out in a statement.
I'm not the most into everything in this world, but
Put out
A statement.
I'm just, I don't know how you can have a state. I've never heard the band before.
and
And
you
maybe it's
got-
a me problem.
You got.
I got
Ravage.
chastised
Hmm.
saying, hey,
wanna
these
hear?
guys are awesome. And
Okay.
I got called names that I'm fine with. I'm tough. I got tough skin. Maybe I'll go to the concert. But the fact I went last night to the catalog and didn't know many songs confirms that I did not know who these people
It
were.
sounds like Bill's not as out of touch as we are. I'm pretty out of touch on this. Hey, Bill.
I would say this also. It is a high-end cult following.
There you go.
It's
There
a
you go.
high-end cult following. So yes,
Thank you.
there will be a lot of people that will agree with Jake. They'll be like, I've never heard of him. And then also it is like it's almost like politics. I mean, it is a true fight.
You're nailing this.
It's a true fight.
You're nailing
this is right,
But
Bill.
all of a sudden it's like I was like, never heard of him?
Right.
Idiot.
Right.
I mean, it's not kind of like
I'm not trying to take a shot. I'm just saying
it'd be like more. You think it'd be nice to be like going, Jake, do you hate him? No, I don't hate him. I've never heard of him.
Right.
Well, hey, here's a couple songs you might want to listen to. They're pretty cool. I like this. But no, it's the first reaction is like
that's the proper response, Bill.
Yeah, that's the proper response. Instead, it's just idiot.
Now,
I
can see why they might be offended, Jake.
I didn't say this is stupid. I said,
Yeah.
I just said, what am I missing here was the question. But I've never heard of these
Which
guys.
is pretty close to what the hell is this?
Kind of in a nice form. I dare question the concert, and maybe people keep saying it'll be sold out. And people say also it won't be sold out. I don't know what to expect.
I don't either.
But you don't put out that concert if you don't expect to have a massive crowd.
Is the cult following that big? Like
That's pretty big.
93.
Just like fish
That'd be a lot.
fish heads,
Yeah, the fish. I know some people follow fish heads around. Oh yeah, that's
they
a big
have
deal.
huge concerts.
Huge concerts. Yeah. So
Interesting.
Are you going to try to go to the concert?
No. I'm not interested in the music.
I want to know: is there any sort of side hustle / I mean, like the Grateful Dead was just incredible. If you just did research them, it's like people just traveled around with them and sold T-shirts. And they just kind of traveled around. They just traveled with the band and just go from show to show and set up and camp out and stuff. I'm like, all right, is something like that.
I wonder if that's happening.
Yeah. Well, they'll be campers.
Okay.
I don't know. I will say this though: the Grateful Dead, Oregon is honoring the Grateful Dead in their uniforms this week.
Oh wow, that's gonna
That
be cool to
was
see.
sweet.
We have some response, Joe. I want the breakers to
let's hear some
tell us
response.
Chime in.
what we need to know about this. 402-464-5685. Sean says this, and this is why I defend what I said. Sean says, I saw the Turnpike Troubadours at the Astro in La Vista this summer. Good show. The Astro hosts like 4,000 people. That hosts 90,000. I'm not saying it's not great music. I'm just confused as far, is this a stadium tour? I think about, again, Taylor Swift will sell that place out, which I don't want her here, but I'm saying that's an example of a stadium tour.
Okay, we're really making another statement. Jake does not want Taylor Swift here.
I wouldn't go to the concert. I would say.
But you don't know. You said I don't want her here. I do. I would love it if
Why did
I'm
you say it that way?
I'm off my rocker
Jake,
right
do you
now.
know what it would be like?
It would be great. It'd be.
I don't want her here.
I don't want her here.
Let me say, rephrase. I would not go to the concert.
Troubadours?
It would be great for the city if she's here. Let's go with that.
Just look over at the Hampton Inn.
Please bring Taylor
The
Swift
sign
here.
that says "Now Open" is crooked. I mean, that
It
would
is
all
true.
be straightened out.
It would be.
You're a beauty, Jake.
I
I don't want her here.
I don't want her here.
Yeah. Okay.
All right, keep going
She'd
with
be
the
great
text.
here. I wouldn't attend.
It's too late
Be
on
great.
that one,
I know.
Jake.
I've walked down. I think about the Foo Fighters could probably sell that place out.
Yeah.
They would.
Yes.
Yeah.
I think they would. They
Whoa.
sold out
I do.
Mile High in
I think-
Denver last year.
Yeah.
Okay.
They did a stadium tour.
That would bring a lot of people in.
Yeah, it would be great. Now that I would go to that.
I would go. I'd be there.
Yeah.
I'd buy tickets early.
Yeah.
I'd
But-
buy tickets early.
He's
On StubHub.
on a remarkable
But
roll.
Let's
beyond-
just if there's ever going to be a case study, Jake, today's your day.
Yeah, that's the-
I made a statement. Taylor Swift out.
I put out a statement. Kind of haughty, Jake.
Yeah, it was a little high. Okay, but beyond like a couple,
Yeah.
that's why you haven't seen it, because it's hard to sell out a stadium.
Yeah. I mean, like the Rolling Stones are still touring.
Would they sell out this stadium
Oh,
here?
come on. What do you
Yeah, they'd sell out.
Yes.
How old are they right now?
They're old, but
Old.
they're the Rolling Stones. What Paul McCartney?
Oh yeah.
He was at PBA years ago.
Now
That
he was
full.
in Minneapolis just this weekend, and I think it was he played U.S. Bank, the Viking Stadium. And I don't know if it's sold out or not, but he
Okay.
was there. It was a big deal in Minneapolis.
Chad says these guys will sell it out, hands down, no questions asked. I've got questions.
I got questions.
I'm flying up. Tim says I'm flying up from Texas for the concert.
Bill, I think you kind of nailed this. It
Cold.
almost sounds like
Cold
a political issue to
Yeah.
us. You know?
You're definitely pick sides immediately.
Mhm.
Sides are picked.
Yes, I'm not taking shots at these bands or their music. I just was stunned that those were the ones they got a stadium.
You
tour.
listened to
That's all I'm saying. Was
who
that.
did you listen to? The Troubadours?
Yeah, I've heard of them. I'm aware
Who
of
did you listen
them.
to last night?
I listened to the headline of the
Oh.
Cross Canadian Ragweed from the early 2000s. I didn't know a single song. I went through 15 songs.
Did you
Never
like
heard
the
of.
songs?
I didn't think that was worthy of a concert sellout. But again, maybe I'm the one that's still under the rock over here.
I listened to the Troubadours, one of their hits, and I wasn't not blown away. It was fine. It was fine. It was outlaw.
It's just kind of mellow, yeah? Outlaw, mellow, right?
Yeah, it doesn't grab you. Oh God, I better be careful. The Colt's coming after me. We'll see how the tickets sell. When is
We'll
it?
get
What's
let
the
it play
date?
out.
What's the day?
Today is
No, what's the date of?
Yeah, if people want to know.
I think it's later this week. I thought.
No, not the concert.
I know, but when the ticket sales go on.
Oh,
What if we
yeah,
had
they announced that too. Hang on.
What if we had the two bands in here in studio and they play this section that Jake didn't know who they were and didn't want Taylor Swift here either?
October 27th is the pre-sale.
Okay.
I guess register now through October 27th for the pre-sale password. So pre-sale will be on sale later this month. So next week probably. But the concert is August 22nd, Memorial Stadium. Cross Canadian Ragweed, Turnpike Troubadours, Cody Jinks, and more.
Yeah,
Enjoy
it's
that.
very interesting.
Enjoy that.
I mean, they're talking about having concerts in the Devaney Center, maybe even at the track. The track area at what do you call that? The campus, North Campus over there.
Innovation Campus.
Innovation. Yeah, to talk about even that. I don't know how Pinewood Bowl would feel about all this.
Yeah, what about the bowl?
It's a great venue over there. I love Pinewood Bowl.
I mean, they are talking. Nebraska. Dannon was on the radio.
Yes, Troy Dannon, Nebraska's AD,
talking about possible concerts at Devaney and even the track.
I would like to go. I would go see someone at Devaney just to go to the Bob.
That'd be cool.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Let's see some Mellencamp over there.
That'd
be awesome.
Because Mellencamp, no way he could do a stadium tour now.
No, we missed.
No way.
He could sell out PBA.
He would. Yeah, he'd sell out PBA for sure.
PBA. Oh, you think he'd sell out PBA?
We'd be there.
Yeah. You think he'd sell out PBA?
I think he would. Yeah.
I think we'd have a little. We have a pre-party here.
Yeah,
like that. Yeah, absolutely.
Bring him over. You can talk to him again.
He wouldn't come. He's a curmudgeon. Yeah, he's a curmudgeon. He's way worse than you or I. Way worse.
Okay.
He is. He's
now him and Meg.
I've watched
him and Meg Ryan are back to being friends again, aren't they?
I don't know. I've watched his concerts, and he takes Surly to a new level. He does.
Well, before we get to break, if you're hungry for breakfast,
I'm
brunch,
hungry
or
right
lunch
now.
in downtown Lincoln, where would you send the breakers, Bill?
The bird.
Early Bird.
Is it an early bird?
19th and K. It's open right now. We got stickers courtesy of Husker Mike. Thank you.
Prove it.
Husker Mike. They're open. They've got breakfast tacos, breakfast nachos, waffles,
sausage,
pancakes. They got sausage.
Boats of gravy.
And they also have the world famous hash holes.
Hash holes.
Stop by today. Free and spacious parking at 19th and K. Open right now through 2 p.m. Every
2 p.m.
7 all 7 days of the week. When we come back, what is the ranking right now of the current openings in Power 4 football? It's up next, an early break in the ticket.
You're listening to Early Break with Steve Sipple, Jake Sorensen, and Bill Busch. Sponsored by Sandhills Global on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Midwest Bank is hosting our annual Thanksgiving food drive, partnering with local Lincoln schools to provide Thanksgiving dinners to families in need. We hope to provide meals for more than 120 families in our community this year. You can help by dropping off a donation at either Midwest Bank location, 7001 Pioneers Boulevard or 2655 Jamie Lane. Any donation is greatly appreciated. Your community, your bank, Midwest Bank, member FDIC.
Hey guys, it's Carly from Blake Farm Outfitters. Now that we're into harvest, it's time to think about what's next on each of your fields. For some, that means cover crops. Whether it's to help with weed pressure or erosion control, boost soil health, or if you need something for cow chow, we can help. We're seeding everything from simple rye covers to more exotic mixes and even winter wheat. So if you're shorthanded and don't feel like you can get anything seeded, just give us a call and we can help. Find us at BoykeFarmOutfitters.com to get in touch. That's BOECK FarmOutfitters.com.
Here at Aspen Builders, our company is building more homes today than I thought we would ever build.
Bob Benish is the founder and president of Aspen Builders, online at aspenbuildersinc.com.
I am just shocked at how strong our market is here in Lincoln and at Aspen Builders. We're probably helping people right now more than ever get into a new home. We've been able to find pieces of ground we can develop affordably and keep our lot prices down a little bit. I think with our volume discounts and our office staff, 35 years of experience, we figure out a plan that's going to work great for you. We make it perfect. We make it fit your price range. All of this is part of the reason we're so busy.
Make your dream home a reality and call Aspen Builders at 423-6811. Online at aspenbuildersinc.com. Your home is waiting at Aspen Builders.
If you're seeking a career with a growing company, Gaina Trucking and Excavating is hiring and looking for additions to their team. Gaina Trucking has a strong team culture, competitive pay, 401ks, and benefits like health, dental, and vision. Drivers are guaranteed 40 hours per week, even in the winter months, and are home every night. Start your career today at Gaina Trucking and Excavating. Apply today at GainaTrucking.com. Unearth the secret to long-lasting tires at Tread's Central Tire Pros, a league apart in commitment, service, and expertise. This isn't just about rubber meeting the road, but trust, safety, and surety converging in perfect harmony. This is where expectations are exceeded every time. Make your appointment today at Tread Central Tire Pros, just south of Cortland on Highway 77, or visit our website to explore our services. Remember, when it comes to tires, choose Tread Central Tire Pros because we tread differently.
Sometimes good people make mistakes. When you find yourself in need of an attorney, call Liberty Law Group. The attorneys at Liberty Law Group will defend you in court and protect your freedom to get you the best possible outcome and the justice you deserve. Trust your freedom to Liberty Law Group, the best criminal attorneys in Nebraska and Iowa. Call them today at 877-404-5238. That's 877-404-5238. Or check them out online at libertylawgroup.com.
Hey Husker Nation, this is Todd Euler, two-time national champion, here to talk to you about Window World Lincoln. At Window World, we specialize in replacement windows, doors, siding, and roofing. Whether you're looking to enhance the beauty of your home or increase its energy efficiency, we've got you covered. And here's the best part. We offer the best for less. Our team is dedicated to providing top quality products and exceptional service at affordable prices. We want to earn your business and make your home improvement dreams a reality. So why wait? Contact Window World Lincoln today at 464-7313 or visit our website at WindowWorldLincoln.com. Window World Lincoln, where quality meets affordability.
Hi, everybody. Charlie Stone back again with Andy Goodyear of Honda of Lincoln. Andy, there are so many great things to talk about right now. Let's start with new and pre-owned vehicles.
Thanks, Charlie. Yeah, we're all excited those days of inventory shortages are behind us. Right now, we have more than 400 new Hondas to choose from and over 125 pre-owned with just about any make or model in stock.
I know certified pre-owned Hondas are a very important part of your dealership. Tell us about certified, Andy.
We always have a great selection of certified pre-owned Hondas in stock in like new condition, and they also come with a 7-year, 100,000-mile warranty.
How about service?
You know, our amazing service department not only services Hondas, but we service just about any make, and we are one of the largest tire dealers in the state. Look us up the next time you need tires on your car.
Experience the best at the Honda of Lincoln way of doing business, 27th and Yankee Hill Road, or online at hondaoflincoln.com.
Mike, the insurance company wants us to replace the roof.
Wait, what? I thought everything was fine.
Yeah, it says right here our roof is too old and they won't be able to cover us anymore.
I guess it is 15 years old. Hi, I'm Austin with Roofing Service Company. We help homeowners with their roofing and siding projects. Financing options are available, and we can get you under a new roof no time at all. If this sounds like you, visit roofingservicecompany.com. That is roofingservicecompany.com.
We're on the air.
Back
Well, party's starting early today, isn't it?
to more of Early Break on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Thursday seems like a great day to head down Highway 6 to Ashland and see our friend Phil at Ruhlman's Steakhouse open for lunch and dinner today, all the way through Sunday.
Oh, I can tell you what, he'll have a heck of a weekend going too. And that game being early kind of hits really well. because when that game gets over, you can head right down there. You kind of catch them around like kind of an early cocktail hour, and then you see Phil.
Yeah.
And there'll be other games on. Phil will have other things on for you to watch. It'll be quite an atmosphere there.
It's a good idea, by the way. Because the game will get over at what?
Yeah. Game will get over at 2:30 or so. By the time you get out, by the time actually, I mean, if you stay for the whole game, you really couldn't get there before 4. I mean, it'd almost be impossible. Try to get out of the stadium to your car.
Take your time getting to your car.
Yeah, and they get down there, and Phil will be open. He'll be welcoming. He'll have a huge win, like that.
You'll be hungry, right?
Yes, and he'll have food: steak, filet mignon, New York strip, Genevieve sirloin, crab rice, wood-fired chicken, Chilean sea bass.
A lot of stuff.
Everything.
A lot of
and
sea
the
bass.
cookie skillet. Remember, if you mentioned an early break or the stool, the ticket, you get a free cookie skillet at Ruhlman Steakhouse.
Does that sound good?
Yeah, it sounds really good right now.
Phil, bring it down.
I'd
We'll
eat one.
it during the
I'd
show.
eat one right now. I would. I'd eat one right now.
Would we just share one?
We'd share one.
We would.
I just need like a couple bites.
Yeah.
Just a couple bites of it.
Eating the whole thing would be that's a lot.
Be a lot. Go ahead, Jake.
464-5685. Call or text as always. You want to go through the baseball thing, yes, or the football?
Oh, real quick.
Yeah, go ahead.
No, real quick.
Give us-
Vitello, is it
Tony Vitello.
Tony Vitello, the Tennessee coach, the Tennessee baseball coach that led the Volunteers to the 2024 national title. He has 3 SEC titles. Got named the Giants.
San Francisco Giants.
San Francisco Giants manager. Now he becomes the first college coach to be hired by a major league team, which Bill pointed out happens all the time. College football coaches go to the NFL, but this is the first time it's ever happened that a college baseball coach goes. He's 47 years old.
Yeah, I'd imagine it's like quite an opportunity and a unique situation. That is a different world. I can imagine the length the NFL season's long, but college is close to it. It's nothing compared to college baseball compared to number of games you play in college is what, Rudy? About 60 something? 50?
50?
50. Yeah, 50.
50 is a lot different than 162.
Oh, 162. Yeah, I said 80.
Yeah.
I was talking about the NBA.
I mean,
162. Good point. God.
I mean, that's a wow.
Yeah.
I mean, that is a wow. And so, whoa.
Tony Vitello.
Tony Vitello.
It was interesting to hear about because one thing you never hear about it is managers in the MLB like ridiculous contracts. They don't. $3
million.
$3 million to $3 to $5 million is kind of. I thought he was getting $3 million at.
He was.
So he went.
But the story in USA Today said he'll make roughly what he did at Tennessee, probably a little bit more. He was making $3 million at Tennessee, and they said the Giants would pay him about $3 million.
And working a third of the days.
That was what USA Today wrote. I need to look.
Well, I'm just saying.
Is this
he's
another
coaching-
windy situation?
He's coaching 3 times more games, as Bill said. $3 million.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not like they just work during the games that they play in college. Like it's a year-round job. Right?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Yeah,
it's a year. But there's a few more breaks. There's a few more breaks in college than there is. It would be a lot.
Hold on.
Give us the scoop on this one. We got to get this right.
Jake, come on.
Here's the most important thing is
here it is right here.
Where did the Giants finish this year in their division?
I think they were third or fourth.
Third. Because the most important thing is, can you win? Because he's going to win at Tennessee. He
won it a lot. He was 341 and 131. Now do that math. He was 200 games over 500.
Yeah. So he's going to win a lot of games.
Yeah, he was 341 and 131.
Someone points out, by the way, that Darren Erstad did flirt with the Angels when he was at Nebraska. There was conversation. Which role was Dodger? There was a team that was pursuing or that was interested in Erstad.
It was the Dodgers.
He's in the conversation.
Yeah, it was the Dodgers
as the head coach. Of Nebraska.
100%. He was. I don't know that.
Now I know nothing about Vitello as far as his playing days. Can anybody tell me that? Where did he play at? What did he do?
I know that. He played in Missouri.
Did he play in the MLB?
No, he played. I don't believe so. No, he didn't. Hold on a second. Let's address the money first.
Because Erstad, obviously, a long career,
right?
Story career, World Series career. That's different. If you went, I would think it'd be harder when you've never been in the major league.
Here's the money talk, guys. Vitello 40. This is right from USA Today. Vitello 47 was one of the highest paid coaches in college baseball at more than $3 million a season with incentives and benefits. And his deal with the Giants is also, it says, in excess of $3 million, according to USA Today.
Played at Missouri from 2000 to 2002. Yes, no professional career.
No, so he just must be a hell of a baseball guy.
Yeah, and you don't have to have MLB to be a really good coach.
Nope.
It has nothing to do, but if you like Erster, like I said, when they were going to bring him from college, he had played. How long was he in? 12 years.
Yeah, it was quite a long time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And at a high level. So he knows what the day-to-day grind is
Mhm.
like. He knows what I don't know how you would ever know. That will be something. It's like, okay.
See how that works out.
Well, it's very strange. MLB is doing something with it. They're hiring guys that recently just retired as players. Like Kurt Suzuki was a catcher, got hired by, I think, the Angels the other day. Albert Pujols is in conversations to be a manager somewhere. He just retired like 2 years ago.
And
they have no coaching experience at all.
And the Giants GM is Buster Posey. Isn't
Yes.
he a young guy?
Yeah, he just retired as a catcher like a year or two ago from the Giants.
And he's the
He
GM.
went from that to GM. That's a nice life,
That's
isn't
nice,
it?
yeah.
You think that takes
What a sweet
quite
name,
a few years
Buster
of
Posey.
management, but no, he goes right to GM.
I'm sorry, president of baseball operations.
Still pretty big role.
Similar.
It's high up there.
Buster Posey. I thought maybe it was like Buster Posey Senior. Like
No,
his dad.
that's the actual player, Buster
Hold
Posey,
it.
just retired recently.
Are you doing this or your dad doing this?
Anyway,
Tony Vitello.
It's a great story.
Yeah.
Congrats to him.
I'll say this right now. I'll follow the Giants. I want to know if they how it's going.
Yeah.
I won't I won't be tuning into games.
100%.
But I'd like to know. I'll say, hey, we're at the All-Star game. Where are they at?
It's interesting.
Rick Heyman's Song of the Day is next
boy.
on Early Break on the Ticket.
You're listening to Early Break with Steve Sipple, Jake Sorensen, and Bill Busch. Sponsored by Sandhills Global on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Are you ready for a new opportunity? Check out Sandhills Global. Join a dynamic team where your skills are valued and your career can soar. We offer full-time positions with a 4.5-day work week, competitive pay, excellent benefits, and a positive work environment. From IT and marketing to sales and finance, we're looking for talented individuals like you. Apply today at sandhills.jobs and take the first step towards an exciting future. That's sandhills.jobs. Don't wait. Apply now.
You're invited to a Halloween karaoke party at Madsen's Bowling and Billiards on October 31st. Stop by Madsen's from 7 p.m. to 2 a.m. for live music and a live podcast, costume contest, poker, and of course, karaoke. Admission is free, and there's still plenty of TVs to catch the Friday night college football games as well. That's 7 p.m. to 2 a.m. on Friday, October 31st for the Halloween karaoke party at Madsen's Bowling and Billiards, just south of 48th and Holder.
Sometimes good people make mistakes. When you find yourself in need of an attorney, call Liberty Law Group. The attorneys at Liberty Law Group will defend you in court and protect your freedom to get you the best possible outcome and the justice you deserve. Trust your freedom to Liberty Law Group, the best criminal attorneys in Nebraska and Iowa. Call them today at 877-404-5238. That's 877-404-5238. Or check them out online at libertylawgroup.com.
Concrete Industries has immediate job openings for precast production laborers and maintenance technicians. Concrete Industries offers great pay, health benefits, 401k, a wellness program, holidays, and paid time off. Apply today to earn a starting pay of $21.50 per hour plus a $1,500 hiring bonus. Concrete Industries is hiring all experience levels and offers on-the-job training. Start your career today as a precast production laborer or maintenance technician. Visit concreteindustries.com.
Hey guys, it's Carly from Blake Farm Outfitters. Now that we're into harvest, it's time to think about what's next on each of your fields. For some, that means cover crops. Whether it's to help with weed pressure or erosion control, boost soil health, or if you need something for cow chow, we can help. We're seeding everything from simple rye covers to more exotic mixes and even winter wheat. So if you're shorthanded and don't feel like you can get anything seeded, just give us a call and we can help. Find us at BlakeFarmOutfitters.com to get in touch. That's BOECK FarmOutfitters.com.
Schweizo Construction is now hiring for skilled craftsmen, steel erectors, concrete workers, and general laborers. Schweizo Construction offers great benefits like premium wages, health and dental insurance, paid holidays and vacation, 401k with company match, life insurance, and disability insurance. They pride themselves on a legacy of 40 years built on integrity and trust. Joining their team means becoming part of a family that values hard work, dedication, and mutual respect. Apply today at Schwizo.com. That's SCHWISOW.com.
Ticket listeners know a dream team when they see one. At Applied Connective, we've been in the game for 20 years and have developed a team of world-class leaders in all things IT, from cybersecurity and Microsoft products to physical security, audio-video, infrastructure, business phone systems, and anything in between. We'll help you leverage technology to become your most secure, efficient, and profitable. Head to our website to check out real reviews and testimonials and sign up for a free tech consultation. We can show you where you might be vulnerable, inefficient, or overspending. It's a game changer, and it's totally free. Claim yours right now at appliedconnective.com.
If you're seeking a career with a growing company, Gaina Trucking and Excavating is hiring and looking for additions to their team. Gaina Trucking has a strong team culture, competitive pay, 401ks, and benefits like health, dental, and vision. Drivers are guaranteed 40 hours per week, even in the winter months, and are home every night. Start your career today at Gaina Trucking and Excavating. Apply today at GainaTrucking.com. Unearth the secret to long-lasting tires at Tread's Central Tire Pros, a league apart in commitment, service, and expertise. This isn't just about rubber meeting the road, but trust, safety, and surety converging in perfect harmony. This is where expectations are exceeded every time. Make your appointment today at Tread's Central Tire Pros, just south of Cortland on Highway 77, or visit our website to explore our services. Remember, when it comes to tires, choose Tread's Central Tire Pros because we tread differently.
At Valentino's, we're on a mission for tradition. On every slice, for every bite. Golden baked crust, cooked to perfection every time. Savory sweet sauce that's made from our own secret recipe. Loaded with the perfect amount of fresh toppings and melty mozzarella cheese. It's the tradition that Nebraskans have come to love. From game day to every day. Valentino's. Taste the tradition.
Baumgars has a loyalty shopping event this Saturday. Loyalty Rewards members can save $50 on their purchase of $200 or more. You heard that right. Spend $200 or more on any merchandise of your choosing in the store, so no gift cards, and you'll save $50 instantly. The $200 spend is pre-tax and cannot be combined with other discounts or offers. Not a loyalty member? Just sign up today. It's all happening at Baumgars this Saturday only.
Nutrition Authority invites you to try Blitz 250. Blitz 250 is a fully loaded pre-workout for those who want the most out of their workouts. Blitz 250 is safe for sport and banned substance free. Blitz 250 can only be found at Nutrition Authority. For location info, check us out at mynutritionauthority.com.
This is Lincoln's home for sports talk on the FM dial. Also online at theticketfm.com. On the internet. KNTK FM Firth, 93.7 The Ticket. Move over, Jake.
I'm moving. Jeez.
Thursdays are reserved for a man with a wider range of music knowledge than Jake could ever dream of.
This is the golden era. You would hear this on any radio station. You know, it wasn't like it is now. Okay. You know, you got country, you got R&B, you got pop, you got rap, you got rock. They didn't have that then. You heard everything.
A man who knows a good song when he hears it, just as much as a good diamond when he sees it.
You get a diamond!
Yes, I do get a diamond. I get a diamond, and that makes me happy.
It's time for Rick Heyman's Song of the Day, sponsored by Sartor Heyman Jewelers, on Early Break on 93.7 The Ticket.
Once again, song of the day, Those Shoes by the Eagles, 1979. 464-568-5. 1 is bad, 10 is good. Texture rating on Rick Heyman's Sauter Heyman Jewelers song of the day. Steve, you go.
The very regal Don Henley
Yes.
on the vocals. Don Henley is incredible. The Eagles are, could we do, we're not going to do the Bob Seger thing. This is Rick's segment, but where you could get to what, 30 hits pretty easy?
Probably get to a lot.
Yes.
It'd be high.
Like if you counted hits, it'd be Seeger-esque, right?
Yes.
That is not one, like it's, now hold on. It's not, that's not one of the songs that comes to mind. But I would give Rick a high score on that in part because of his creativity. That song grabs me.
Good, little good bass line there.
Oh,
right?
But you're going bass line?
What is that? Guitar line?
Yeah.
I don't know, but this is oddly that I've never commented once in my life about drums. I really like there's some drums in there that really.
Okay.
I've never one time in my life said I really like the drums. Like there's some times like that I did.
Oh, I'd like to listen to that again. I didn't hear that part, but Henley's great. The Eagles are freaky good. They would sell out this stadium.
Yes.
I don't know what their situation is now. Some guys have died. But I would say 8.9. Good job, Rick. 8.913. Good job, Rick.
The skill set of the song is ridiculous. The skill set of the song is ridiculous. The Eagles, again, the fandom is huge by me. Everything about it is really good. The song doesn't catch with me, but I like the creativity. I'm going to go. I don't know if I really listen to it again, but I don't know if I'm not going back. I'm not all of a sudden.
Come on.
Are you listening?
I like the honesty.
Yes.
Today.
Maybe not today.
So you're not. So if once it goes by today, so you're telling me Sunday, you're going to all of a sudden, hey, Tricks.
He's got Those Shoes on the radio.
What was the song again? The name?
Those Shoes.
Those Shoes.
Alexa, play Those Shoes by the Eagles. I don't think that's happening.
On some houses
but there
right
is
now.
the creativity, talent level, Eagles, all that stuff. I can get it to a 6-1.
Okay. Would you walk into that? Well,
No.
If you heard that walking into a bar, that'd be sweet, wouldn't it?
No.
Okay.
I'll go 6.5 on that one.
Okay.
Not horrible, but again, I don't think I'd be listening to that song.
Don't
a
you
lot.
appreciate?
I
the
love
fact
the Eagles.
You
I do
didn't
love
play
it.
Hotel California, or
I do appreciate that.
Yeah.
or just some
Desperado.
It's a deep cut here. For God's sake.
Desperado's a good song.
I love Desperado.
You have good
Out
taste.
there.
Rudy, score real quick.
Rudy's getting a 5-2.
Says very gritty by the Eagle standards, 7.1.
God,
from
Rudy.
Rudy
Rudy has
nailed
comments.
that.
Well, you know what?
Grit is gritty.
Once Rudy started rolling in all these guests, things changed. There's more.
It's true.
His personality is coming out now.
He's been killing it over
Hey,
there.
he nailed that. By the way, that's
Gritty
gritty.
for the Eagles.
Yes.
Well, we were
Good job,
joined now by Rick Heyman, Sauter Heyman Jewelers. Rick, good morning. I'd say respectable scores today for Those Shoes by the Eagles.
Yes, thank you, gentlemen. Rudy knows. Rudy's a Texan.
He is a Texan.
Like Henley. Henley's a Texan.
Is he really?
You know that?
No, I didn't know that.
Oh,
no
big
idea.
time.
I
Big
would have guessed
time.
California.
Well, eventually California, but he started in Texas. Okay, so we're Sip, I got an idea from you a couple weeks ago. We're going to Forgotten Gems now, since the high T didn't seem to work.
High T was kind of a fail, but now
It
we're
kinda
back.
busted.
Yeah, we're
Yeah,
back.
We're going to Forgotten Gems. Now, this would cross over between both High T and Forgotten Gems because it's a song about the drug-fueled era back in the late 70s in California, with Henley's girlfriend going out on the town and wearing those shoes. If you listen to the lyrics to this song, it's pretty spectacular. And this was at the time when Steely Dan, of course, was just destroying all the other music on the planet with Asia and the Royal Scam and all of that at the same time period. And these guys were kind of intertwined. They watched each other very closely, Steely Dan and the Eagles. And they're very open about it. And if you haven't ever seen the documentary about the Eagles, I highly recommend it. I give it a 9 out of 10 because this was at that time when they were breaking up and they all hated each other's guts. and they'd been on the road forever. And they just, in fact, when they went to record this record, this was after Hotel California, they didn't even have any music. They just hated each other so much. And so if you want to really see their history about this time right here, that documentary is fantastic. Did you ever watch that, Sip?
I wish I would have. I'm very intrigued by what you're saying.
It's on everywhere. You can stream it. It's just fantastic.
Okay.
So this song, Those Shoes, featuring the Squawk Box with the guitars.
Squawk Box.
See, before there was digital.
Wow.
Peter Frampton and Joe Walsh. Yeah, Peter Frampton and Joe Walsh made the Squawk Box really famous. And this was, if you listen to this, that's what those guitars are being played through their mouth. It's a tube that goes into your mouth. Okay, we'll talk about that in a second. Incidentally, Lee's Restaurant, Dorothy Appleby played the organ.
The inventor of Applebee's.
Dorothy Appleby was the name of the organist at Lee's Chicken.
Oh.
And Susan, her daughter, was a classmate of me and my wife. And do you remember going out there on your birthday? Well, we do. We lived in Lincoln, and I went out there every year for my birthday and my grandparents on my dad's side. My grandmother would have her one glass of Miller High Life a month or a year, and they have those little tiny beer glasses out at Lee's Chicken House. That's what I remember, is the organ, the bubble gum afterwards, and the little tiny beer glasses. So
it's a great memory.
Better times.
When it's time to relax.
And the cross-country ragweed and the troubadours, that's really what I call roots country. It's coming back.
Roots country.
It's old-timey sounding country music, which I love. And there's another band called 49 Winchester, which is my favorite. And what I listen to personally a lot is new modern reggae, which is Southern California reggae. I listen to that all the time, and this kind of stuff. So they're gonna pack that. They're gonna pack the stadium.
Okay,
just trust me on that.
Jake will put a statement out for it.
Yep, I got a statement out for you, Rick. It's already on Twitter.
Yep.
Go ahead, Rick.
Okay. So this album, The Long Run, was basically their last record before they reformed like 15 years later. And so they, like I said, they hated each other's guts. They were burned out. Walsh was in the band. We do have a trivia question coming up, but this record sold 8 million copies right out the gate, 7 times platinum. The hit on it was Heartache Tonight.
Oh, wow.
Okay, which was co-written with Bob Seger, and Bob Seger actually played and sang on that song. We played that song in my band, and I sang it, and I hate it. I just don't like it, so I didn't play it. But I do love this song with the Squawk Box guitars, and then if you listen to the drum part, as Coach mentioned, there's a ride cymbal that comes up after the chorus where he's hitting the bell on the ride cymbal. It's recorded just spectacular. The quality of recording, which is what Steely Dan really did, but it's just amazing. So I love the song. So with that in mind, real quick, reviewing the album back in the day, All Music critic William Ruhlman wrote the album was a major disappointment. Even though it sold several million copies and threw off 3 hit singles, it was planned as a double album, but they didn't have enough songs. Okay, so a lot of people hated this record when it came out. Okay. Joe Walsh, the talk box, was invented by Dottie West, the country singer's husband, who was an inventor. Okay. And what Joe Walsh said was, of course, I had to see how it was built. I took it apart. I was hanging out with Bob Heil. They called it a Heil box. Bob decided he had a good way to make it, so he put out his version of it. He says, I still have the original. It was a cardboard box. that had a little speaker in it and a tube that came out of it. And he put it in his mouth. He said, I still have it, except the tube smells so bad nobody could ever use it again. So if you remember Peter Frampton back in those days, he made it famous, and Walsh made it famous on Rocky Mountain Way and played it a lot in the Eagles. So with that in mind, Stump the Sippers and the coach.
Sips first. Go ahead, Sip.
Sips first. Randy Meisner.
Yes.
Randy Meisner.
Yes.
Was the bass player for the Eagles at one time. What band was he in? Timothy B. Schmidt was on this record as the bass player, the long-haired guy, but Meisner was before him. What band was Randy Meisner in before Timothy B. Schmidt? So Timothy Schmidt replaced Randy Meisner in this band before he replaced him in the Eagles. Was it the Flying Burrito Brothers, the Byrds, or Poco?
Poco.
Yeah, you get a diamond.
That was a layup. Everyone knew Poco.
Poco
was good.
McSafety was their sound man and actually sat in one night when Timothy B. Schmidt was sick.
He was their sound man.
I thought this is amazing. Our McSafety.
The guy who brought his donuts yesterday is the sound man for Poco.
Back in the day.
It's right. And he played bass one night at the Red Rocks with Poco on stage.
I wish we could have video of that. I really do.
Okay, so
this place is ridiculous.
Yeah. Right.
Don Felder, the famous guitarist who wrote the beginning of Hotel California, that guitar part, they fired him after this record. Okay. And he was an incredible guitarist. Still is. What did he do after the Eagles? This is for the coach. He bought a bowling alley. He flipped Malibu properties and other commercial properties, or bought a AA baseball team.
AA baseball team.
CZ, he flipped real estate and became a gazillionaire doing it.
Well, he did well for himself. Baseball team sounds kind of fun, though. AA team sounds kind of fun.
He did well for
But then, and are they or are they not in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, the Eagles?
I think that's an easy one.
They have their own wing.
They have their own building.
Yeah.
One of the very first classes, 1998, all diamond.
Brilliant.
What's happening right now, Rick, at Sauter Heyman Jewelers?
Hey, if you haven't checked it out, we did a video interview on NTV, which I believe is out of Hastings, Central Nebraska, on our 120-year anniversary. Go check it out on Sauter Heyman Instagram and Facebook. It's a pretty good interview. We buy gold. If you've been paying attention, the price of gold is at an all-time high right now. So bring that old gold in. We'll pay you top dollar for it, and we'll give you extra if you trade it in for an item. We sell Heartland Diamonds, the most beautiful diamond in the world, patented. If you don't believe it, we will give you a free pair of dollar store readers to make sure you're not blind. Christmas is coming. Breakers get 10% off when you mention Breakers. We sell Citizen, Oris, and Rolex watches. We have a huge selection of estate items. We got it all. Come to the outlet, 12th and O. Get 30 to 70% off every single day. Brand new jewelry and pre-loved. SauterHeyman.com. Check it out online, and also we're in Lincoln and Grand Island, of course, and I will post more interesting things about this song and the fabulous Eagles on my personal Facebook at Rick Heyman.
Rick,
Thanks,
always good stuff. Thanks for the time. We'll chat with you next week, Rick.
Bye-bye.
Song of the day is Those Shoes by the Eagles from 1979. Hour 2 is next on Early Break in the Ticket.
You're listening to Early Break with Steve Sipple, Jake Sorensen, and Bill Busch. Sponsored by Sandhills Global on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Concrete Industries has immediate job openings for precast production laborers and maintenance technicians. Concrete Industries offers great pay, health benefits, 401k, a wellness program, holidays, and paid time off. Apply today to earn a starting pay of $21.50 per hour plus a $1,500 hiring bonus. Concrete Industries is hiring all experience levels and offers on-the-job training. Start your career today as a precast production laborer or maintenance technician. Visit concreteindustries.com.
Midwest Bank is hosting our annual Thanksgiving food drive, partnering with local Lincoln schools to provide Thanksgiving dinners to families in need. We hope to provide meals for more than 120 families in our community this year. You can help by dropping off a donation at either Midwest Bank location, 7001 Pioneers Boulevard or 2655 Jamie Lane. Any donation is greatly appreciated. Your community, your bank, Midwest Bank, member FDIC.
You're invited to a Halloween karaoke party at Madsen's Bowling and Billiards on October 31st. Stop by Madsen's from 7 p.m. to 2 a.m. for live music and a live podcast, costume contest, poker, and of course, karaoke. Admission is free, and there's still plenty of TVs to catch the Friday night college football games as well. That's 7 p.m. to 2 a.m. on Friday, October 31st for the Halloween karaoke party at Madsen's Bowling and Billiards, just south of 48th and Holder.
Unearth the secret to long-lasting tires at Tread's Central Tire Pros, a league apart in commitment, service, and expertise. This isn't just about rubber meeting the road, but trust, safety, and surety converging in perfect harmony. This is where expectations are exceeded every time. Make your appointment today at Tread Central Tire Pros, just south of Cortland on Highway 77, or visit our website to explore our services. Remember, when it comes to tires, choose Tread Central Tire Pros because we tread differently.
Hey Husker Nation, this is Todd Euler, two-time national champion, here to talk to you about Window World Lincoln. At Window World, we specialize in replacement windows, doors, siding, and roofing. Whether you're looking to enhance the beauty of your home or increase its energy efficiency, we've got you covered. And here's the best part. We offer the best for less. Our team is dedicated to providing top quality products and exceptional service at affordable prices. We want to earn your business and make your home improvement dreams a reality. So why wait? Contact Window World Lincoln today at 464-7313 or visit our website at WindowWorldLincoln.com. Window World Lincoln, where quality meets affordability.
If you're seeking a career with a growing company, Gaina Trucking and Excavating is hiring and looking for additions to their team. Gaina Trucking has a strong team culture, competitive pay, 401ks, and benefits like health, dental, and vision. Drivers are guaranteed 40 hours per week, even in the winter months, and are home every night. Start your career today at Gaina Trucking and Excavating. Apply today at GainaTrucking.com.
Ticket listeners know a dream team when they see one. At Applied Connective, we've been in the game for 20 years and have developed a team of world-class leaders in all things IT. From cybersecurity and Microsoft products to physical security, audio-video, infrastructure, business phone systems, and anything in between. We'll help you leverage technology to become your most secure, efficient, and profitable. Head to our website to check out real reviews and testimonials and sign up for a free tech consultation. We can show you where you might be vulnerable, inefficient, or overspending. It's a game changer, and it's totally free. Claim yours right now at appliedconnective.com.
Baumgars has a loyalty shopping event this Saturday. Loyalty Rewards members can save $50 on their purchase of $200 or more. You heard that right. Spend $200 or more on any merchandise of your choosing in the store, so no gift cards, and you'll save $50 instantly. The $200 spend is pre-tax and cannot be combined with other discounts or offers. Not a loyalty member? Just sign up today. It's all happening at Baumgars this Saturday only.
Bagels and Joe is the best place to start off your mornings, and you can order your breakfast ahead of time on their app. You can't go wrong with one of their great bagel sandwiches or breakfast burritos. Stop by any of their 4 locations in Lincoln and their location in Seward. Bagels and Joe.
Tired of asking what's for dinner? Nourished for Life has got you covered. At Nourished, they're a local meal prep company that delivers fresh, chef-crafted, healthy meals straight to your door. Made from wholesome ingredients and ready when you are. No shopping, no chopping. Just heat, eat, and enjoy every night of the week. Fuel your busy days with balanced meals that are designed to keep you satisfied and energized. Visit nourishedforlife.co to purchase meals and taste the convenience of home-cooked comfort without the hassle.
Hello, Husker fans. Stop into Zollner Ford Beatrice for all your automotive needs. Whether new or used, car, truck, crossover, SUV, or EV, we've got them. Shop our ever-changing specials at ZollnerofBeatrice.com or give us a call today and go Big Red. We are Zollner Ford Beatrice, Nebraska's volume dealer with the hometown service you expect.
Bonsall Pool and Spa's annual Spooktacular sale is here. Now through November 1st, get an extra $1,000 off hot tubs at an already low sale price and get $500 off the already low sale prices on infrared and traditional saunas. All hot tub water care products and accessories are also for sale for the Spooktacular sale now through November 1st at Bonsall Pool and Spa at 33rd and Highway 2. Call for more info at 402-488-0148 or visit bonsallpool.com.
Wake up, Lincoln.
I overslept. Damn rooster didn't crow.
It's time for Early Break, sponsored by Midwest Bank. Live from Lincoln, America. Here's 93.7 The Ticket's Jake Sorensen.
I'm wrong, but I'm not.
Husker Online, Steve Sipple.
If I were a feral cat.
And longtime college football assistant coach, Bill Busch.
You get one team. Mine's the Houston Oilers. I'm not the Texans, and I'm not the Titans, so I'm out.
This is Early Break.
Welcome back to Hour 2 on a Thursday. Steve Sipple, Jake Sorensen, Bill Busch on Early Break. Hour 2 is always sponsored by our friends at Midwest Bank. Member FDIC. Location in South Lincoln at 27th and Jamie Lane, also at 70th and Pioneers. And what does Shin Daddy have going on today in Creighton, Bill?
This is the about once a month Shin Daddy takes a day, and today's his day. He's off today. He's off.
He's off today.
Yeah. He's off a day. Yeah, he's just taking a day off like that. He said he had something for Thursday. And he said he got so mesmerized by the Garth Glissman interview.
Understood.
That he said he just listened to it so many times yesterday and repeat. Then he went back and listened to the governor also. That he just didn't have this prep time got cut down
about those two guys
because it went on. And I go understood. I mean, he went back and
Did
listened.
You go understood?
I said understood.
Simple as that.
I let him know that.
You're a busy man.
And Jake put out a statement.
I did put out a statement.
What is that book over there? Can I ask you that?
What's that? That's what my notes are. That's for Bill's Thrills. Yeah.
He used to have like back of envelopes.
Yeah,
those are my favorite. Bill would bring an envelope from the house.
From the house with it written on the back of an envelope.
That was the best.
That was better times.
Those are great
Better
times.
times.
So Shindy's off.
He's off.
Shindy's off today.
He's off today.
Enjoy the fabulous fall weather.
Yes.
He'll have picks tomorrow, of course, right?
He'll have his picks tomorrow. He'll have his picks tomorrow. Steve Sterling will be up tomorrow. The reason he's off, guys, is he's out helping the local. He's out. He's helping with harvest.
Yeah, well, that's
he drives truck. Yeah,
he does. He puts on some coveralls.
Coveralls at that. Yes, he goes with Bert Lingenfelder. He wears some coveralls and he helps do harvesting. So that's why he's off right
now. I wonder where Bert comes down on Nebraska's loss.
Oh, what should I ask him that? I will. Yeah. I talked to him a week ago. He called me from the combine.
He used to call me all the time. He never calls anymore.
Bert, reach out to Steve.
No, it's okay. I mean, it's, how.
What happened? You have a falling out?
No.
It sounds like
falling out.
It used to call
no
you.
Statements were made.
Something's on here.
Yeah.
Something's wrong.
Yeah.
Did you make him mad?
Yeah. No, I don't think so.
It's a fair thing to ask. He used to call you. He doesn't anymore.
No falling.
Just saying. Okay. Well,
he's more like Bill's area up there. Just an area I've never went to very much. That area in the Northeast.
The Northeast.
Yeah.
You boxed in Crofton before.
Yes, you've been there.
I've been.
You threw hands.
Yeah.
You threw hands.
The Civic
threw
Center.
actual hands
Center.
in Crofton.
Yes.
Yeah, a little kid. Yeah, keep rolling.
No.
Well, hey, what do you got in this Mitch Sherman article?
Well, thanks to Midwest Bank for sponsoring Hour 2.
Oh, God, yes.
Thank you. 464-5685. Call or text as always. Mitch Sherman, friend of the show.
Absolutely.
Friend of mine. Long
time
friend. Nebraska football journalist. Now with The Athletic. He's been there for many years now. Wrote an article yesterday about a potential issue of entitlement with Nebraska football's program. He said in his column, his article, he wrote that Nebraska's no-show versus Minnesota, the 24-6 loss on Friday, could be a sign of a deeper problem of entitlement in the program, leading to overconfidence, less aggression, and unnecessary distraction. Thinks it could be a psychology issue in terms of Nebraska football, incapable of having a full season of motivation or purpose without having clunkers throughout the season. Is there an entitlement problem?
Well, the head ball coach mentioned the word entitlement. That, like, the context that Rule mentioned it, which I appreciated, was the guys went in at halftime 7-6 Minnesota, and they're all down and like, well, it's 7-6, and he's like, he said, I hate that because what's wrong with 7-6? You know, why do you think it should be something different? So I do think it's an odd thing. You can't quantify entitlement. You can't.
Yeah.
It's hard to quantify, so it's hard to push back on it. But I do think they're in kind of this. Nebraska's in a weird state right now where it's still sort of the current players benefit from stuff that happened a long time ago that they had nothing to do with. You know, guys that wanted a super high level in the 90s, even extending into the 2000s. I would say you could extend it to the Pelini era, like guys like Malik Collins and Randy Gregory and Burkhead and Amir, those sort of guys. These guys now benefit from what these other guys did, but they didn't have anything to do with it. But here they are, and they get all the adulation, and they get and now they're getting all the money.
Would this be something where the praise and rightfully so is so high on this fan base because of their interest, the support, their attendance? Like they attend. Some people say, I'm a fan. Well, they attend, and they attend when things aren't great either. So I have all this praise for the fan base from everyone. I've heard Neuheisel say, he goes, it's probably the best fan base there is in college football. And then
what?
Because of that, because of the fan base being so sturdy, and then so they also heap praise on players and so is that a problem then on the other side?
Does it work against them a little?
Work
bit?
Against them because
I feel that, but how do you quantify?
Because they are still like, say, if someone says, well, what have they really done? They still have rock star status in this state. They do out of the state. They don't. In right now in Mississippi or in wherever you're at, that no one's talking about Nebraska football.
Nope.
But in this state, it is so popular, and it is. I mean, it's insane what it's like. So does that become a negative? Because there's some places where
I think it kind of can.
I don't think that in the city of Pittsburgh, I don't think a lot of their players are walking around and even being noticed or talked about. I mean, they're not.
Now here's the thing you have to add to this. I got to say this carefully. I don't know that I would identify it as an issue quite yet. I'd like to see these next few games.
Right.
It was definitely an issue at Minnesota, or you could, again, hard to say for sure, but something was not right. And the head coach did mention the word entitlement.
Here's the quote you're talking about from Matt Rule. This is from Monday's press conference.
Nice.
Here we go. Matt Rule.
So Mitch, like I work for Tom Coughlin, and he would always say, humble enough to prepare, confident enough to perform. And, then you listen to Coach Saban. He always talks about something like workhorses or show ponies, right? Like you have to work and work and work and work as if you have no chance to win the game. And then you have to play as if you have no chance to lose the game. But you can't. So we worked. But you can't expect it to be easy. You just have to believe that, hey, if I play as hard as I can for 60 minutes, then good things will happen. Along part of that, though, in my opinion, is when you get punched in the face, you either cower back or you come out swinging. And I'm not saying we cowered back, but we certainly didn't swing. And you start seeing lots of guys walk off the field like something's happening to them. No, it's not happening to you. You're not playing good enough, and so go play better. I'm not coaching good enough. So, I didn't throw a fit. I didn't yell at them after the game. I didn't do all that because I own the fact that I didn't coach good enough. But you know what? I'm going to coach good enough. I'm making it very clear, I think, right now to our team and to our coaches what's expected this coming Saturday. And if Northwestern is just way better than us, then so be it, right? So be it. But if fans spend their money this week to show up and watch a team diving on the ground to make tackles and guys getting pushed back into the quarterback and just then I'd boo us. So we better show up. Help me say that we will show up. Okay, how about that? We will show up. I showed our team the last play of the game. Roman Mangini walk on punt return. He blocks for 9 seconds, running all over the field to block people. I'm like, I went that for 60 minutes.
Yeah, Luke Lindenmeyer said something that raised eyebrows. I'm not taking Luke to task, but he said we didn't really show up for a fight. We showed up to put on a show. No, it can't be that. It can't be that. You don't. I mean, that there's a mentality now. Who's to blame? I don't know. I don't know where that. I don't know if that falls under the category of entitlement.
I'd like to know what the goals are for the program. What do these guys want to be? Do they want to be, Big Ten champions? Like, what is the goal? Because if that's the case, it's every week. It's every week you got to be ready for a fight.
How are they not ready for a fight?
It's a physical conference.
That's
the
essence. That's the question. How were they not ready for a fight? It's probably a complicated answer. I don't.
It's definitely complicated. But I know this like that. I said this earlier in the week with how you prepare as a coach. You do every single Sunday. You're watching film of the opponent, and you're like going, I have no idea we're going to beat these guys. It really was, and so
be sickening to see.
it is. I don't know how we can. I have no idea. And then by the time you get your plan, and you start to feel better. By the time you get to game day, I mean, you never ever. So when there was a discussion earlier, about like where they were looked at or viewed like right away, like, oh, this is just an easy game. They're not very good. I just know from the coaches. That's hard for me to real. I don't think it happened.
I agree with you.
I think the coaches are like when you're watching people on film, you never ever you're going, well, if they run this versus this, it's a touchdown. If they do this versus this,
I've never heard a coach
deal.
talk like that.
Yeah, so I don't. I'm not in the building, but I just know how every staff I've been on forever. Every Sunday was like, how do we beat these guys? And
right.
I mean, it's never like, oh man, these guys will. And then there's times you go like, I feel pretty confident. I think our matchups now are pretty good. But the early part of it, it's always like, oh wow.
Okay, there's another part of this conversation that I'm cognizant of, and it's just because of my age. You can really overreact to this stuff. Maybe they just had a bad day. And then what if they come back? Now, the reason I don't go after one loss full into harsh criticism as much as I used to is because if they come back and beat Northwestern 34-17, then you feel kind of silly. Like I'm questioning everything in the program. Oh, they just beat Northwestern 34-17, and then they went and beat UCLA, and all that stuff I wrote 2 weeks ago just looks silly. I mean, I don't want to get in that position. I just want to see what this looks like. There's a possibility we're just overreacting completely, right?
There is, but
is not buying.
No, but the reason the fan
There's going to be a statement.
There's
going to be a statement.
The reason why people push back is that Matt Rule's got to 5 wins every year at Nebraska. They were 5-3 his first year and lost 4 straight games in November. They were 5-1 last year, lost 4 straight, made a bowl game.
So he's 1-9.
They're 1-10.
1-10
after getting to 5 wins.
Right, I get it. That's
the problem.
Right.
Is that you have history that's not on your side if you're Matt Rule.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, 1-10.
Yeah.
1-10.
Once they get to 5 again at the end of October, his first year, they beat Purdue. They were 5-3 and lost 4 straight games.
Let's see now. Now this is, I sell it to you this way: 1-10 when they're trying to get to 6.
Yes.
If they beat Northwestern and they go to win at UCLA, you're looking for growth.
Yes,
that would be growth.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
but you understand why the fans are terrified
100%
right now. What
I saw Minnesota,
Friday.
it was disheartening. But you see disheartening performances every week, right? You see it in the NFL. You see it every week in the NFL.
Sure do.
But there's games where you just say, like Alabama, Florida State. What hell happened to Alabama that day? Well, they threw a bad one. They weren't dead in the water.
The most disheartening part is that, however you want to say it, that is not a insane talented Minnesota team.
No,
they're
not an insane talented Florida State team though.
What's that? No.
So how they beat Alabama like that?
Week 1.
I think that's why there's more. If this was a loss of 24-6 and was at Oregon, this conversation is way different.
Way different.
No,
Minnesota. No, they're not great.
And then it's like you're talking about but if they beat Northwestern and they beat UCLA. Then
listen,
it's still kind of the same thing. It's like, hang on now.
No, the loss to Minnesota is a bad loss. I'm not saying it's not a bad loss,
but I agree. You can look silly because the season could end up 10-2.
Right. Then you're like, well, I was questioning everything about the program. But let's just see what it looks like. But no, there's a horrible loss, Jake. I covered it. It was bad. I couldn't believe what I was seeing half the time, maybe more than half the time. Yeah, it was terrible.
How about the whole time? It was.
I mean, Minnesota had come off a game where they ran for 53 yards against Purdue.
That was
33 or whatever the hell it was.
Yards.
Not much. So yeah, it was not good. Let's see what Minnesota buys. I want to see what Minnesota. Who they play?
They play Iowa. At Iowa, 8.5-point dog at
Incredible
Iowa.
game.
That's a game. I know you
Yeah.
think I'm full of it, but I'd love just to go over and watch that game as a fan. Just sit in the sun in Iowa and watch that. Oh, God, people are going to kill me for saying that, but I wouldn't mind watching that. I'm interested in it.
Trophy game.
Yeah.
Would we get invited into a tailgate? You think we'd have to stay kind of low key?
Yeah.
Kind of say we're just.
I don't know.
Just say we're here from like Wichita or something. Just want to catch the game.
I'm from Wichita.
A random game of the weekend.
Yes.
We're going to Iowa.
God, the people that do that, I have so much. People text all the time like that. You know what? We decided to take in a game, and that
That'd be
would
so fun.
That would be just like, hey, where are we guys going? We're going to go to this one. We're going to go to whatever the game.
Don't get me wrong. I love Nebraska and I want to cover this team, but if I was off, if I was fired, I would like to go to another game.
What's your take on Minnesota, Iowa?
God, Bill,
who wins?
I got to tell you something.
That spread shot 8.5 in favor of
Hold
Iowa.
on, I got to tell you something.
Yeah.
I just watched one series of Iowa Penn State. I was freaked out by Iowa's offensive line. Then I saw how they graded PFF. They were mauling. That's a good offensive line in Iowa. Not great, but holy God, that's going to be a hard game here. What do you think?
Yeah, because they're playing better. But
Yeah,
I watched them play Penn State. I go, okay, these guys look way better than what they did in a couple games. They've improved, and right now they got their mojo. Right now, they just got done winning a couple games. I mean, they're in pace to be at a New Year's Day game.
Yes.
And how about Gronowski commenting on Dylan Raiola, which is another kind of taboo thing? Like, so it looks to me like he's holding the ball too long. Gronowski said on Twitter.
He was asked about it?
Yeah, apparently, because they play Minnesota, So, yeah, he tweeted it.
I did not see that tweet. Thank you for pointing that out.
Yeah, Gronowski, their quarterback.
Gronowski just still doesn't throw the ball well, but he runs it well. He had 100+ yards rushing
You
against
guys
Penn
like
State.
Gronowski?
He's a winner, I think.
He's a winner. Yeah, I like him.
I just think he makes the play. Again, he's
a
not
big dude.
He doesn't pass it that well, but he runs the ball well.
I'll be shocked if Iowa doesn't win the game handily.
Against Minnesota?
Minnesota. I'll be shocked. It's at Iowa, correct?
You're making that call.
Yeah, I think
30 at Iowa?
Yeah. I'd be shocked.
I am giving Minnesota more of a chance.
I'd be shocked if Iowa doesn't win it by 13.
That game you speak of is Minnesota and Iowa, 2:30 on CBS. Again, Iowa 8.5-point favorites.
Hold on, you're saying Iowa by many?
I do. I think Iowa. It's never going to be insane because Iowa's not going to score an insane number of points. Because the part that shocked me too was watching Purdue Northwestern, and I'm like, Purdue just went up and down the field against Minnesota.
They did.
And did very well defensively also against them. I was like, they should have won that game. They had a couple crazy turnovers. It was just dumb. Then I'm watching them against Northwestern, and I'm like, this doesn't even look like the same team.
What's the deal there?
I mean, Purdue looked uninterested, just unsound.
Yeah.
I mean, there was times there Northwestern was ripping off runs, and I mean, like yards after contact. I don't know because it didn't start until 20 yards down the field.
What I always say, Jake.
What do you always say?
Inconsistency is the hallmark of mediocrity.
Oh,
that is your phrase.
Whew, powerful.
Well, I mean but it is. I mean,
it's true.
You can't.
When I looked at, for some reason, Purdue was ready to go that night in Minnesota. They were ready to go, and then the next thing that day is like, nope, we're not ready to go. And they were probably because they're playing in a soccer stadium, which we'll get to ask our guy about here in a little
Dave
bit.
Enid, yeah,
get a chance to ask him that. But it's
How
probably
about that?
it's probably a weird place to play. Not a lot of fans, very odd. So I'm sure they went there and warming up was weird. Everything about it was weird, and then they just didn't play very well.
19-0 Northwestern over Purdue.
Nels weighs in, by the way,
from Montana.
Nels from Montana, about the possibility of going to watch Minnesota, Iowa, and Iowa City. He says Jake probably has family going to the game. You could tailgate with them. Ha 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 ha.
Don't think so. Not that I'm aware of.
Nels fired one
Nels.
across the bow.
Nels. Yeah. Good joke, Nels. Before we get to break, hey, it is always speaker season.
It's always time to talk.
Always
Yes.
time. 12 months a year. Speaker
People are
season.
talking. Meetings are happening. Reboots. Get the corporation back on track.
If you're looking for a speaker, Mid-America Speakers Bureau has gone from 7 speakers to 85 in a matter of a couple of years. They're well vetted. Bill is a part of this group at Mid-America Speakers Bureau. He's vetted. Oh, he's vetted.
This is a 2-part thing. It's like, hey, if you think you're in speakers world, contact Tyler. He will again, it'll be a vetting situation. But everyone now is looking to hire. The number of times I just get inquiries all the time, and just like, and it's from odd places. Well, the first time that I ever got hired to do one before I was ever even with the Speakers Bureau was that just someone randomly listened from the show like that and had me do something for them. And so that's how it started.
The show.
Yeah. And so that's how things started like that. So there's not this, where do I go? How do I find a speaker? Well, this is this speaking. This is different. This is for this. This is for this. Everything that just, and Tyler will handle it himself personally. He's got to just reach out to him. Here's what I have. Here's my budget. He handles it from there. And he'll give you several options.
Tyler.
Yes.
Tyler Carlson.
Carlson.
MidAmericaSB.com, the website to check it out today.
Thank you, Jake.
Mid-America Speakers Bureau. MidAmericaSB.com. When we come back, Bill's Thrills, Cool Parenting Tips Thursday.
The Thrills
is next on Early Break on the Ticket.
You're listening to Early Break with Steve Sipple, Jake Sorensen, and Bill Busch. Sponsored by Midwest Bank. On 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Are you ready for a new opportunity? Check out Sandhills Global. Join a dynamic team where your skills are valued and your career can soar. We offer full-time positions with a 4.5-day work week, competitive pay, excellent benefits, and a positive work environment. From IT and marketing to sales and finance, we're looking for talented individuals just like you. Apply today at sandhills.jobs and take the first step towards an exciting future. That's sandhills.jobs. Don't wait, apply now.
Concrete Industries has immediate job openings for precast production laborers and maintenance technicians. Concrete Industries offers great pay, health benefits, 401k, a wellness program, holidays, and paid time off. Apply today to earn a starting pay of $21.50 per hour plus a $1,500 hiring bonus. Concrete Industries is hiring all experience levels and offers on-the-job training. Start your career today as a precast production laborer or maintenance technician. Visit concreteindustries.com.
Hey guys, it's Carly from Buick Farm Outfitters. Now that we're into harvest, it's time to think about what's next on each of your fields. For some, that means cover crops. Whether it's to help with weed pressure or erosion control, boost soil health, or if you need something for cow chow, we can help. We're seeding everything from simple rye covers to more exotic mixes and even winter wheat. So if you're shorthanded and don't feel like you can get anything seeded, just give us a call and we can help. Find us at BoyckFarmOutfitters.com to get in touch. That's BOECK FarmOutfitters.com.
If you're seeking a career with a growing company, Gaina Trucking and Excavating is hiring and looking for additions to their team. Gaina Trucking has a strong team culture, competitive pay, 401ks, and benefits like health, dental, and vision. Drivers are guaranteed 40 hours per week, even in the winter months, and are home every night. Start your career today at Gaina Trucking and Excavating. Apply today at GainaTrucking.com. Hungry for something real? Come to HF Crave, Lincoln's favorite spot for burgers that are anything but basic. Locally sourced Nebraska beef, hand-cut fries, and bold flavors that'll make your taste buds cheer. Whether you're craving the classics or ready to try something wild, they've got the burger that gets you. HF Crave. Fresh, local, craveable. Find them at 48th and Holdridge or order online at hfcrave.com. Schwieso Construction is now hiring for skilled craftsmen, steel erectors, concrete workers, and general laborers. Schwieso Construction offers great benefits like premium wages, health and dental insurance, paid holidays and vacation, 401k with company match, life insurance, and disability insurance. They pride themselves on a legacy of 40 years built on integrity and trust. Joining their team means becoming part of a family that values hard work, dedication, and mutual respect. Apply today at schwieso.com. That's SCHWISOW.com. Tired of asking what's for dinner? Nourished for Life has got you covered. At Nourished, they're a local meal prep company that delivers fresh, chef-crafted, healthy meals straight to your door. Made from wholesome ingredients and ready when you are. No shopping, no chopping. Just heat, eat, and enjoy every night of the week. Fuel your busy days with balanced meals that are designed to keep you satisfied and energized. Visit nourishedforlife.co to purchase meals and taste the convenience of home-cooked comfort without the hassle.
Calling all caffeinated Husker fans. Looking to boost your energy and focus? Caffeine alone won't do the trick. Enter Cranium Energy Drinks based out of Fremont, Nebraska, founded by lifelong Husker fans. Cranium is more than just caffeine. Every can has highly dosed nootropics that help boost mental clarity, paired with 150 milligrams of natural caffeine to provide smooth, long-lasting energy as well as enhanced focus. Find it at Hy-Vee Health Markets in Nebraska and Council Bluffs, as well as select gas stations and supplement stores. Or purchase online at drinkcranium.com, spelled with a Y after the I. Enter code EARLYBREAK for 10% off your order.
Looking for someone to clean out your gutters or aerate your yard this fall? Call Isaac at Woida Outdoor Solutions today at 402-607-9154. Get your gutters cleaned today with a phone call to Woida Outdoor Solutions at 402-607-9154.
Big box stores are tempting for buying equipment for your high schooler in sports or for yourself in your sports leisures. But buying new is awfully expensive. Why not go somewhere with new and used options? Play It Again Sports is quality, slightly to gently used equipment, and 50% of their inventory is actually new equipment. And it's more than baseball, softball, and golf. They also have equipment for disc golf, fitness, hockey, and more. Plus, they're always buying products. Bring your gear you're done with and get trade money on the spot. Play It Again Sports at 48th and Vine.
It's the best time of the year to order a new John Deere self-propelled windrower from Landmark Implement during the early order program. Hay harvest is a race against time. Order a new John Deere self-propelled windrower to harvest your hay quickly and efficiently while promoting quick dry down for quality hay. Now is the time to lock in the best price of the year. Contact your local Landmark location for full details on a new self-propelled windrower and experience the Landmark difference.
The party is back on in Lincoln this fall, and there's no party like the A1 Automotive Ticket Tailgate pregame show. Join the whole ticket crew for 2.5 hours of pregame coverage before every home and away game this football season as they get you ready for the game. It's the A1 Automotive Ticket Tailgate pregame show at our downtown studio at 11th and O. Sponsored by Select Plumbing, Raising Cane's, Wall to Wall Wine and Spirits, Elway Power Sports of Lincoln, Currency, and the Kindler Hotel.
For remote starters, audio upgrades, and more, there's only one place to go. Auto Sounds of Lincoln at 48th and O.
I'm not on drugs. I'm not drunk.
Is Early Break. Weekday mornings from 6 to 8 on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Are you looking for an exciting new way to put your skills to work?
I am.
Explore new options in the fintech industry.
Finance.
At Currency, a Sand Hills global company. They have full-time spots in financial sales, compliance, operations, and other fields. Also, 4.5-day work week, attractive benefits package, and opportunities for advancement. Visit gocurrency.com/careers to learn more today.
You will see Carson. He said he will be circling the stadium.
Circling.
Now he'll start at 9:44, and he'll just be out meeting and greeting the people. And again, he will guide you also. If you have a question, if you have your resume with you, he will on the spot take a look at it, give you a couple ideas, and then get a planned consultation with you throughout the next week.
People might be walking around with folders.
If you see someone with folders walking around the stadium, they're looking for Carson, and he will just be walking around the entire stadium, that just kind of available. He's
smart.
He's very available. He's tall and he's fit.
He's close to campus, so there'll be young people, but you don't have to be a young person.
At all ages. We always go, though, how do we find one? Well, it was easier. Carson felt like maybe that they limited themselves when they were at the north end of the
Arrowhead
for the booth, and because Randy and Duke were on the
They
south
had the prime real estate.
They had the prime real estate, so they didn't know if everyone could make it from this. So now Carson's going to taking it to the street. And so he'll be the one on the move looking for you.
That's
probably a good idea though for Carson.
For
they can probably make eye contact with someone with a folder, right? A manila folder. Everyone is carrying a manila folder, and that will be the signal. So if anyone sees someone doing that, take a picture of them, Breakers. If you see someone out there
with a manila folder and a resume in tow.
In tow. Yes.
Let's gocurrency.com/careers. It's time for Bill's Thrills on a Thursday. Here we go.
Some call him the most interesting man in the world.
That is setting up the morel mushroom bonanza.
Oh,
yeah.
is it gonna be bonanza?
Mushrooms grow better with thunder and lightning.
Others call him Coach. But to everyone else, he's Bill.
I want to get one of those military ab stimulators for us to wear during the show. You see, I sent you today.
It's time for Bill's Thrills on Early Break.
As always, Bill's Thrills sponsored by our friends at Diner Contracting.
Randy!
The king of remodels. We're talking kitchen,
crown,
bathroom, whole house, and more. Please
And,
call or text Randy.
What else do you wear?
A cape, a red cape, a velvet cape.
Red belt cape with a knee brace over his dungarees.
Jeans, which is
Yes.
questionable, but
He does
it's
it, though.
okay.
It's okay. He's getting it done.
The number for Randy is 402-417-5204. Diner Contracting.
I had a situation where Travis is a former manager at Nebraska football. Probably he should be in the Nebraska Football Manager Hall of Fame. He was that good. Travis did everything. You guys met him. He was at
yes,
Ruhlman's.
we did.
You guys met Travis.
Did meet Travis.
So they did some Habitat for Humanity, and they had to cut a bunch of boards. And every time that they used the saw, every time they cut us, they yelled, "Randy!" to simulate.
How many times did they cut this board?
400. He said. He said.
That's a lot of
and he
Randys.
said he did it because they were visualizing that they were working for Randy on a project.
That's beautiful.
So that's
beautiful.
And yesterday I was out walking, and two people within 5 minutes drove by me, windows down, Randy. And we're gonna have the governor do it next month.
That would be amazing.
Yeah,
I don't think a walkout's them good.
Yeah,
can't top that.
You can't
if,
walk out.
If the Governor Pillen would yell,
That
Randy,
would be a statement.
That'd be his top of the
He'd be making a
top
statement.
moment here.
What he'd be doing.
He's got to get ready to do it.
I think Jake was part of the good time, and I've hit this a little bit. I'm going to go back in time a bunch.
Okay.
The total lack of class is a kick in the ass. The total lack of class is a kick in the ass. There's no rhythm or rhyme without FaceTime. College education, go to class. This new deal, this online. I can get a degree from a school that I don't even know it's in the same state, and I've never even been on their campus. This online stuff is such insanity now of the number of classes that are taken online where no one, I said, you're just in your dorm room, you're in your apartment, people now are probably at about 50%. A lot of them are more. When I start talking to people at the classes that they're taking, and they don't have the connection of class was incredible when you went. When you went to school at Nebraska, when I went to Wesleyan, there was no online class, and you couldn't wait to be at Wesleyan. I had teachers call me if I missed. Didn't see you in class today, Bill. Interesting. And so the camaraderie that went on. I also thought about this one, how you worked your way through campus to stay warm. In the cold of bitter weather, that you had you'd work through other buildings.
Oh, yes.
You would cut through buildings just to get to, okay, if I cut through here, I can go through the student
100%.
union just to get a little bit of warmth, and then you head back out the other
100.
door. All right, here we go. I got to get to there. If I can just get to the library and cut through the library, and I can end up over there and I'm in class.
Yep.
I mean, can you imagine this one? Imagine sitting around, like you talked about going to class. We had those ladies, Anna Castor had texted me we talked about all the classes we went to, and they would come through from their sorority, and they would come through our house, the Stella House, our fraternity house, which was a made up fraternity, but they would come right into our and get us, and we'd walk to class together. I couldn't imagine being sitting there talking like remember we used to log in together? That was incredible. Remember that, sitting around together, and you were in your room and I was in my room. We logged into the same class.
Do a whole show on this.
Yes.
Oh, the body language, the interaction, the face-to-face. I had to have it. I had to have a teacher like me because I wasn't very smart. I had to have I just don't know if I can fail, Bill. I don't know if I can do it. He's here every day. He makes some.
And you went to class.
Yeah, never missed class. I didn't miss class. And also it was
serious.
It was
Good
a
job.
social happening also at Wesleyan.
I bet it was for you.
Yeah. Social happening.
Yes.
Oh, that's when you met the spirit animals. The spirit animals were out. I guarantee you, Sarah Madsen, I guarantee you that she went to class.
I would think so.
Yeah, she would have been incredible. But this is the new norm now. And you have to push back as much as you can.
Push back.
If you have the option like that, well, we can go in person, or I can just take it online. Just do it online.
How you get your degree? Yeah, I've talked to people like, how do you do this? You work full time? Well, it's just online.
It's just online. How is your mental
Not
health?
the same.
Because that good for mental health? Just being in your apartment all day. What are you doing? Going to school, going to college. To me,
I wouldn't think
so. Back in the day, I used to have to go. Coach Osborne would send me over. Hey, could you go over and see if so and so is in class? Go check his class.
Did you do it?
Go do that. Yeah, all the time. I was a full-time coach, sticking my head into classes because we had to deal. Imagine this one. Players, you have a rule. I mean, this is like almost every place. You have to sit in the first two rows. That was a rule of a lot of football coaches. Yeah, because if you're sitting in the back and causing a problem, you heard about it like that. Now it's like, what do? Stick your head in and see everybody if they're logged in? That's what you do? No, you had to go. Yeah, I physically, as a full-time coach, drove to classes and saw if my players were there. And they knew that they might see one of their position coaches.
That's
now,
right.
none of that. I mean, there's still some, but for the most part, this is a whole new world.
It is. Pelini used to do that. Vo did it himself.
Yeah, but go over.
He'd call sometimes and say, "Where's this building?" I'd be like, "What are you asking me?"
That'd be the best.
Where's Old Father at, Bill?
Yeah, yes.
But anyway, yes, good job. I don't know what to say. It's kind of.
I know it's the new norm, but I still see some of the youth here walking to class here in the morning.
Oh, they still go.
They still go, but it's nothing. It used to be. Would you guys agree? When classes would change on a campus like Nebraska or wherever, it was like a mass exchange.
Of course, I agree.
mean, you'd see that. I mean, all sidewalks full, right, Jake? Then you come to an intersection where you had to weave it. You had to remember the weave at the intersection. Hey, gotta get through, cutting through, coming in hot.
We were at a great time.
Yeah.
There was no.
What was it?
Better times. We had no option. We had to go.
You had to go. There was zero like that. Jake, were you a class attendee?
I went to class. I rarely ever missed class, and I liked it in person.
Did you have
options?
I had one. I had to take online. I said I couldn't pay attention. It wasn't the same. Listening to her talk on the computer, I'm like, I don't connect here as much.
Right.
It was like an entomology bug class.
Yeah,
it'd be really hard.
I don't. I had to be.
Sometimes also you get this look too. The person next to you, like, I'm not getting this at all, and it's like you don't feel so bad.
Right.
It's like you're looking around, going like, "Is this making sense to you?" And then you can walk out. You walk out. And you could talk to someone like that. It's like, "Hey, am I an idiot, or did I not under?" And they're like going, "I have no idea what was said in there."
Right.
Well, at least you had some.
You feel better.
Camaraderie on it.
Yeah.
No, now when you're online, it's like, what is this?
Oh, I never would have lasted. I don't think I could.
I wouldn't have made
online.
it.
No,
I had no chance.
No.
My vibe was to be there in person, to figure it out. And then I also I would talk to a teacher. I did that. I went to smaller school. Westman was much smaller. I mean, the ratio was much smaller.
So it was. Now I will tell you this: our experiences were much different.
But
the journalism
class
were smaller. Yeah, they were smaller, and that was very helpful. But I had a lot of auditorium classes where it was very anonymous. It wasn't online, but it was somewhat it was very anonymous in some cases. But anyway, no, I totally agree with
the text line.
We have a response here. IQ Crew says, "Yes, sir." And the buffoonery was that online tuition costs were more than the in-person classes also.
Oh, wow.
How is that possible?
That's buffoonery. Thank you. Yeah, buffoonery. I would have made it. I had no chance. I enjoyed it. It was fun. The interaction.
Big Bird says, the wind tunnels in the wintertime walking to class were brutal, but we did it.
Yeah.
Over here on campus, they were brutal.
Oh, there'd be days.
I was brutal.
And then how about the head down, just trying to get to the next building?
Oh, God.
Trying to get, and then sometimes you just go, okay, we've got nothing here. I've got 200 yards of head down. I got to be able to make it happen.
God, you're bringing back great memories. Marty named the snack bar at Able. There was a contest to name it. Yeah, and he named it the Able Stable.
Oh, there we go, Marty.
Did he win?
Yeah, he won.
That's pretty good.
Yeah,
the Able Stable.
amazing.
Marty won.
Yeah,
the snack bar.
Yeah, I remember him saying, "I won."
This guy's so good.
But anyway, there were things like that.
Yeah,
priceless.
Did he win a prize at all or not?
No, it's just you had to submit in.
And then sometimes you might be like at the student union. You're looking at somebody else guy going, "You going? Yeah, I got to go." Right. And all of a sudden, you just put your head down and go because you didn't dress real appropriately. It wasn't like, I had some overalls on and I had a snowmobile suit on. No, you just kind of wore what you thought. It's like because I know hands in pockets and you're just trying head down, just trying to get there.
Build character.
And then when you got into the building, how happy were you?
Very happy.
You're like going, "Oh man, made it."
God dang it.
Thank you. Better times.
A couple more responses before we move on. This is important too about the in-person says you also can't scout the opposite sex talent.
Oh
no, there was dating. There was dating options.
Dating.
There was
in
dating.
class.
100%.
I
guy or girl.
Laura, you know that I've turned the magnet off now. We're committed to each other. But there was times that's when you went to when you
in the magnet days.
In the magnet days, that's when you went to somebody.
Jody from Oakland. God, it got me to class.
Yeah, it did. It all of a sudden it's like
I'm going for her.
It got me to class, and then that was the one like, "Hey, did you understand the one part? Like, I don't know. And then that gave you a reason to
Right.
talk to
Oh,
somebody.
big time.
And then, or if you saw him out, your PO pairs on a Wednesday night like that. How about that class? How about that thing today? How'd you do? Oh man, that was all of a sudden you're in conversation.
Right. Yep.
Then you're in conversation. You
then
had a
it's
chance.
on.
Yeah. Now it's like, no, how about having a class of 400 people you don't know who anybody is because you're all on your computer?
Well, then what do? You just go to
There's no way that the teachers can teach it as well. I had to do something online one time. It was to a bunch of people, and I couldn't see them. And it was like doing like a magic act or something. You know,
not right.
And there's no one in the crowd. There's no way you teach as well.
I'm sorry.
When there's no one there. Anything else, Jay?
Boat Anchor. Yeah, new one.
Hold it.
Boat
Who's
Anchor.
Boat Anchor?
Who the heck is Boat Anchor?
Says, my kid has 2 classes online at UNO. Same price as in person. Shameful. Last one says, Kevin in Waukee, Iowa says,
Waukee.
My son wants to live off campus his freshman year. I say, no way. You'll miss too much of the college experience. Go to class, live on campus.
Yes.
That's good.
I
Bill,
guarantee
we
you-
could do a whole show.
We could go a whole show on this. It'd be nice if we set up. We do our show on campus, right in the middle, and all you'd say is this is not what it looked like when I was going to class. You want imagine just
I
sitting
like
at
your willingness to set up the show
anywhere. We're gonna be at
for some reason.
we're gonna be in
They're
Indianapolis
over by the Union.
By the
Going to
Union.
the Big Ten
By the
title game.
Union. Maybe we could do it from the Able Stable. That would be
For
incredible.
Marty.
Marty won. And Marty doesn't win that if he doesn't walk by the Able Stable.
No, we see down there all the time.
One person says also, what's Jody from Oakland doing now?
I've not gotten into that one. No,
Can anyone identify Jody from Oakland?
Anybody know Jody from Oakland? Yes.
Anybody know
small
Jody?
and blonde.
But,
Anyway, stop.
Are you sure it wasn't Joni?
Jody.
You sure it wasn't
I'm
Joni?
100% on this.
Jody
one.
from Oakland.
Anyway, hey,
Could
Bill,
we-
that was beautiful.
Bill,
That was
the,
beautiful. I'm
head-
serious. That's beautiful.
Headline again, please, Bill.
I got it right here, Jacob. Thank you for asking.
You're welcome.
The total lack of class is a kick in the ass. There's no rhythm and rhyme without FaceTime.
Yeah.
That is a cool parenting tips Thursday on Bill's Thrills. It is time to play the game show. Give us a call right now at 464-5685. Your chance to win a business box of bagels.
What's the record?
It's Bagels and Joe. You guys are 1 and 2.
Yeah,
on
Bill,
the
we have a
week.
little problem.
We have a little problem right now.
Today's topic.
We haven't had a losing week since we rebooted.
Nebraska plays Northwestern on Saturday. In 2013, that's the year that Nebraska had the Hail Mary victory against Northwestern. So today's topic is the 2013 college football season. Bill, you were where in 2013? Wisconsin or no?
Wisconsin. Was it Wisconsin?
Okay, now dig in on this.
Okay, we will.
If you know 2013 college football, call us at 464-5685. Shut Up Sipple starts right now.
We've
Really
all
random.
been there. You're listening to the radio, and then that rage starts to grow inside of you. It starts to consume you. It gets to a point where you just want to yell, "Shut up, Sipple!" No, sorry. I'm sorry. Well, here's your chance. It's time to shut up, Sipple. Call now to play. 464-5685. Shut up, Sipple. Brought to you by Bagels and Joe.
464-5685. Call the Dick Down Sip and Bill and Trivia. Trying to get back to 500 on the week in Trivia. You guys won yesterday.
Okay.
0-2 start.
Yeah.
You won yesterday. So
Steve, we need this.
I know.
2013.
Not going to be easy.
No.
12 years ago.
Okay, we've got Doug. How do you feel about 2013 college football today, Doug?
I feel all right about it.
Doug, how old are you?
I'm 25.
25.
young.
Okay, he was young back
I
then.
would have been 13 years old.
Okay, I
Watching
like this.
ball.
Have you built a breaker? Have you told anybody about the show?
Well, I've told about everybody I know about the show.
Oh,
That's nice.
Doug's a good man.
Thank
Attaboy,
you.
Doug.
That is
Do
very
you know a lot of people?
Probably the next question.
Yeah.
Are you taking online classes at all right now?
You know what? I am. They're hybrid. So I got to
Oh.
go in person and then turn in all the assignments online. Kind of a sham.
Yeah, a sham.
Kind of a sham.
It's a sham.
I like that. I like Doug.
I like Doug, yes.
All right, Doug, first question to you, Bill, a lifeline for Sip for one question as always. Doug, what Pittsburgh defensive tackle won the Bronco Nagurski Award for the best defensive player in the country in 2013?
Aaron Donald?
Yeah.
That is correct.
Yeah, I wouldn't have got it. I knew who it was, but I wouldn't have got the name. Aaron
Will
Donald.
be for sure a NFL Hall of Famer in the near future. 1-0 lead for Doug. Sip, first question. What then Duke head coach, was named AFCA National Coach of the Year in 2013.
I like this guy a lot. I actually, I know you won't believe me, but I got to know him pretty well when he was at Tennessee because he was the OC, and I covered Tennessee's camp before the Orange Bowl. David Cutcliffe.
Brilliant.
You
Liked
know Cutcliffe.
I know.
That's pretty cool, actually.
Yeah,
pretty
I
cool.
got to know him fairly well, actually.
Very cool.
Gus Malzahn was the AP Coach of the Year. They kind of split all those awards in terms of Cutcliffe or Malzahn.
What if they just talk together? Hey, who you giving it to? We're going here. Okay, we'll go over here.
Yep. All right, 1-1 tie. Back to you, Doug, for the lead. What ACC quarterback won the Heisman Trophy in 2013?
Jameis Winston.
Brilliant.
Okay, we got ourselves in a heater here.
Doug knows ball.
I don't think I would have got it. Eventually,
I would not have.
Well, Bill is the lifeline here. It's 2-1.
All right, we got you. It's 2-1. We need this.
Tiebreaker. Last question. So
Lock in.
What Texas A&M wide receiver was one of the 2 first-team All-Americans at receiver in 2013?
You covered it. You'd have been down there. Bo Pelini.
Oh, God, you're right.
Yeah, you'd have been down
I was
there.
going to push back, but you're right.
Yeah, you'd have been covering this guy.
2013 wide receiver.
Very good receiver.
Okay.
Still around.
Still playing?
Bill, you don't know this?
Still around.
I have a last name, I think.
Okay. That's good. That's good enough for me.
Is he with Tampa Bay? Is it Williams?
I'll tell you this much.
Evans.
He is.
Evans.
He is with Tampa Bay.
Evans.
Mike Evans.
Yeah.
My name.
Should have gotten
You know
it.
why? Because Mike Williams is USC.
Yes, that's okay.
Mike-
No, you're okay.
You were
I
on
should
the
have
right
got it.
page.
No,
Tampa Bay.
Bill's absolved. I should have got that.
You covered him live.
I remember him very well, yeah.
Doug, nice win today. Congrats. You deserve bagels. Enjoy them. We call them down the road.
Thanks, guys. I will.
All right.
Take
Tiebreaker
care.
for you, Bill. How many touchdowns did Jameis Winston throw for in his Heisman Trophy season?
39.
Ooh, that's a good guess. I think he got to 40.
He got to 40 on the dot.
Yeah.
40
Missed it
touchdowns.
by one, and you upstaged me.
Yeah.
With one.
Are you hurt?
A little bit. Like I'm kind of the on the dot guy.
40 touchdowns, 10
Yeah.
picks, 4,057 yards. Think about Joe Burrow. 60
Hey, how many
touchdowns.
picks did he have that year?
10.
10. That's pretty good
And
for
Joe
James.
Burrow had 60.
Keep throwing the ball to the other guys. Remember that interview?
Yeah. He had a 30 and 30 year in the NFL with the Bucks. But
30 and 30. 30 picks.
when we come back,
I really enjoy
That's
him.
just humorous.
It is. It is.
when we come back, hour 3, Northwestern
this
play-by-play
is big.
voice Dave, and it is next, an early break on the ticket.
You're listening to Early Break with Steve Sipple, Jake Sorensen, and Bill Busch. Sponsored by Midwest Bank on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Midwest Bank is hosting our annual Thanksgiving food drive, partnering with local Lincoln schools to provide Thanksgiving dinners to families in need. We hope to provide meals for more than 120 families in our community this year. You can help by dropping off a donation at either Midwest Bank location, 7001 Pioneers Boulevard or 2655 Jamie Lane. Any donation is greatly appreciated. Your community, your bank, Midwest Bank, member FDIC.
We interrupt this commercial break for an important story.
There once was a man from Nebraska who went searching for food in Alaska. When his stomach was rumbling while laying in bed, he could think of only one option, Fuhrer's cheese spread. So he left at once and drove day and night to return back home for cheese spread delight. Now his stomach is full and the voice in his head tells him no more vacations without Fuhrer's cheese spread. Find yours today at most local grocers.
Hello, Husker fans. Stop into Zollner Ford Beatrice for all your automotive needs. Whether new or used, car, truck, crossover, SUV, or EV, we've got them. Shop our ever-changing specials at ZollnerofBeatrice.com or give us a call today and go Big Red. We are Zollner Ford Beatrice, Nebraska's volume dealer with the hometown service you expect.
If you're seeking a career with a growing company, Gaina Trucking and Excavating is hiring and looking for additions to their team. Gaina Trucking has a strong team culture, competitive pay, 401ks, and benefits like health, dental, and vision. Drivers are guaranteed 40 hours per week, even in the winter months, and are home every night. Start your career today at Gaina Trucking and Excavating. Apply today at GainaTrucking.com.
Do you want boots that actually feel good on your feet? Meindl delivers premium German-engineered comfort, brought to you right here from Nebraska. Built tough for trails, fields, and everyday wear, and backed by Meindl's Comfort Promise, so you can try them on with confidence. Use promo code THETICKET at MeindlUSA.com, spelled MEINDL, for free shipping. That's MeindlUSA.com. Meindl, comfort you have to feel to believe.
All right, Lincoln, if you're a diesel technician who's ready to earn up to $40 an hour and you're tired of working nights and weekends, listen up. Inland Truck Parts and Service is hiring experienced diesel technicians right here in Lincoln, and they're offering what every hardworking tech wants. Monday through Friday hours, no nights, no weekends, and paid training on advanced diesel technology. With 37 locations across 12 states, career advancement opportunities are endless. Start building towards your future and apply today at inlandtruck.com. That's inlandtruck.com. Or text APPLY to 785-369-1320. A lot of businesses say they're family focused, but when tough situations in life arise, the business wants anything but your best interests. James Enterprise Incorporated is hiring, and they will always treat their employees like family, just as they do their customers. James Enterprise Incorporated is hiring Class A and B CDL drivers, a shop tech, and a diesel mechanic. If you're looking for a career with a company that goes above and beyond to value you and your family, apply today at jamesenterpriseinc.com or call 402-432-6740.
Concrete Industries has immediate job openings for precast production laborers and maintenance technicians. Concrete Industries offers great pay, health benefits, 401k, a wellness program, holidays, and paid time off. Apply today to earn a starting pay of $21.50 per hour plus a $1,500 hiring bonus. Concrete Industries is hiring all experience levels and offers on-the-job training. Start your career today as a precast production laborer or maintenance technician. Visit concreteindustries.com.
Are you familiar with everything the Lincoln Children's Museum offers? Camps, field trips, and game day playdates are just a few of the extraordinary programs provided by the Lincoln Children's Museum. When you spend a day with your family at the Lincoln Children's Museum, your child's mind can explore while enjoying the many interactive exhibits they have, while keeping admission prices extremely affordable. Stop by the Lincoln Children's Museum today in downtown Lincoln, or visit them online for more information at lincolnchildrensmuseum.org.
This is Lincoln's home for sports talk on the FM dial. Also online at theticketfm.com.
On the internet.
KNTK FM Firth, 93.7 The Ticket.
Load up on meat and more this fall at the Mercado by Certified Piedmontese. From now through the end of November, Ferndale fresh turkeys are just $3.99 per pound and in limited stock. Perfect for your holiday meals. Plus, you can stop by for lunch on Fired Up Thursday at the Mercado East or Fired Up Friday at the Mercado North. With locations at 84th and Havelock, 30th and Yankee Hill, and now 85th and Old Cheney in Lincoln, or 168th and Maple in Omaha, get to the Mercado today for the best meat in town.
What's better than supporting your favorite radio station and eating delicious Nebraska-made products? Smoking Gun Jerky of Nebraska wants to highlight you, the listener, on the 93.7 The Ticket Wall of Fame at the store. Stop by the store at 48th and R in Lincoln and see their huge variety of small batch gourmet jerky. Or if you're not in the area and want to try some, go to smokinggunjerky.com and enter code EARLY for 10% off your purchase. It's the ultimate low-calorie, high-protein snack at Smoking Gun Jerky of Nebraska.
Wake up, Lincoln.
Good morning. Good morning. It's great to stay up late.
It's time for Early Break, presented by Nebco. Live from Lincoln, America. Here's 93.7 The Ticket's Jake Sorensen.
I like Stone.
Husker Online, Steve Sipple.
And here comes a sandwich from God.
And longtime college football assistant coach, Bill Busch.
Hey, somebody grab me a mocha quick, would you?
This is Early Break.
Welcome back to Hour 3 on a Thursday. Steve Sipple, Jake Sorensen, Bill Busch on Early Break. Third hour, as always, sponsored by our friends at Nebco.
Nebco!
Now hiring at Concrete Industries for precast production laborers. Check them out at concreteindustries.com or at nebcoinc.com. Nebraska plays Northwestern at 11 a.m. on Saturday here in Lincoln. We're now joined by the voice of the Wildcats, Dave Ennett. Welcome, Dave. Good to
We're
have
clapping
you.
it up
yeah,
for
we're
you,
clapping
Dave.
for you, Dave.
Yeah.
Thank you. I appreciate it. Good to be with you
Yeah.
guys.
Glad to have you. Dave, I think I speak on behalf of us and probably all of football fans that nobody saw Northwestern being 5-2 in late October and 4 straight wins. I'm curious, you as the voice of the Wildcats, are you shocked right now to be 5-2 for the Wildcats?
Well, I would say this: after they lost the opener at Tulane and did not look good doing it, 23-3. Yeah, I'm not sure I would have expected them to have won 5 of the next 6 games. So I think it's a fair statement. I thought this team would be better this year, but as you guys know, being better in the Big Ten as it exists today in 2025 doesn't necessarily guarantee you future results. You know, I mean, it's a tough climb, and I think what this team has done has been very impressive. I mean, I saw signs of it last year, but they weren't consistent on offense. They're a much better offensive team now, and they've continued to improve defensively. So if you look at it through that lens, then I guess I'm not totally surprised to see where they are.
Dave, here's the lens that we have to deal with right here. Nebraska gave up 9 sacks against Minnesota. They gave up 7 against Michigan. They gave up 5 against Michigan State. Hell, they gave up 3 to Cincinnati. If I'm looking through a lens, what am I seeing with Northwestern's pass rush? What's it look like?
Getting better. And I think, it depends on, obviously, on game situations. And I watched the Minnesota game, and obviously Nebraska lost a couple of guys during the course of that game. But if you look at the game that Northwestern played against Purdue, Purdue was in not that this is that out of character for them, but they were basically in a situation where they had to throw. They had to sit back there, and they had their backup quarterback in because Ryan Brown got knocked out of the game early. And they went with Malachi Singleton virtually the entire game. And he was pretty much having to just sit back there and throw. And so the Northwestern's defensive line just pinned their ears back and went after him.
Okay.
But you have 2 guys who I think are very good edge rushers in this conference, in Aiden Hubbard and Anto Saka, and throw in a couple other guys like a young guy named Michael Kilbane, who's come on and had a terrific game against Purdue Saturday. They're going to get after him, and this is a very good defensive front. Really, the defense as a whole, and you start to say, well, it's a great front 7 Northwestern's got. Their back half isn't bad either. Saturday was the first time that they've allowed a quarterback to throw for 200 yards. That was basically with Purdue playing catch up in the fourth quarter and hitting some big plays. So, I think that's obviously one of the keys to this game is, can Northwestern keep that going against Nebraska this week?
Dave, quick question. You travel, I'm sure you travel with the team in team hotel. Is that correct?
Yes.
When you go on the road. So you're around the team a lot. You see them a lot. You do interviews. You have everything there is. What's the vibe? Is it a pretty happy team? Because when I watch them, highly competitive. They look just like a team that enjoys football. Tell me, but you get to see them in the plane. You get to see them all these different times. What's the vibe of the Northwestern team?
I think it's a very upbeat kind of deal, a very determined kind of team. And look, every team wants that, right? I mean, every coach says we want our guys to be together and everything. But, a lot of these guys went through an awful lot 2 years ago when the coaching change occurred with Pat Fitzgerald dismissed in July, David Braun elevated to head coach. And there was a lot swirling around this team that a lot of these were young guys then that had to go through. They saw the head coach that they had gone there to play for suddenly taken away. They saw a guy that they didn't really know very well. He'd been there in the spring as defensive coordinator, suddenly their head coach. So I think there was a lot there to digest that first year, and yet they were able to turn that into a winning season, got to a bowl game, won a bowl game, took a step back last year, but it's a lot of the same guys, and that's what's interesting. You can have the same players. Look, we've kind of seen that with Penn State, right, guys? I mean, you can have the same players, but every team has a different personality year to year, and I think that this is a very galvanized football team. They lost their top returning rusher and a 3-time captain in the second game of the season for the year, and running back Cam Porter, and yet he's been around this team constantly as a captain, and they haven't skipped a beat as far as running the football. So I mean, I think it's the vibe. The long answer to your question is I think it's a very good one.
Dave, Northwestern averages 39.6 carries a game. How much of that personality to which you refer is about running the ball and that commitment?
I think it's a lot of it. I mean, I think, look, this is what a lot of teams around the Big Ten have always strived to do, right? Run the football and play solid defense. And I think early on, especially when the quarterback Preston Stone struggled out of the gate early in the season, they said, okay, well, this is who we're going to be. We're going to be a team hard-nosed team that runs the football and stops the other team's run and gets after their quarterback. And that's really what they've done. So, yeah, I mean, I think that this is kind of a throwback. They just honored the 1995 Rose Bowl team this past weekend on the 30th anniversary. And if you guys remember, that was a team that ran the football really well with Darnell Autry and led the nation in scoring defense and I think turnover margin. And that's this team isn't leading anybody in turnover margin, but they certainly are playing very good defense.
We're in an era now of NIL where we think schools like Northwestern will just not compete and keep up. But again, David Braun, first year, 8 wins. Last year, step back. Now they're on pace for a bowl game. How is NIL, in your perspective, at Northwestern? How are they keeping up with other teams in the Big Ten and around college football?
Well, I think that it's an adjustment, right? I mean, I think that everybody's trying to figure that out. And maybe the off the field opportunities are probably different in a market like this in Chicago. Where it's not necessarily college football isn't first and foremost on the minds of fans here, and the loyalties are very divided, right? Because you've got Notre Dame 9 minutes away, you got Purdue just about that, you've got Illinois having a really good year just a couple hours to our south, you got Wisconsin up to the north, and you know it's. I think that it's something that in the era of the revenue share, Northwestern's all in. And I think they're going to be okay. And look, the challenges for them right now, they're building a new football stadium at the same time that all this change has occurred in college football. So resources obviously become a little bit stretched, but I think that's true for everybody in college football. I mean, this money's not just sitting around and somebody picks it up off the coffee table and says, okay, let's go get this guy. And but I think they've adjusted to it. Here's the other thing. Northwestern this year took their deepest plunge into the transfer portal because it's been more of a challenge at schools like Northwestern. Some of the other Stanford, I think, went through this too. And at Northwestern, where you're on a quarter system, getting transfers in for winter, for spring ball, could be kind of challenging to get them in early. And so now they've moved to a point where they're able to get more of the transfers in, and they invested in that, and they got a bunch of transfers who've made an impact on this team. And I think that, so I think they're all in, but obviously they're not going to be necessarily at the same place that other schools in the Big Ten are.
Dave, you mentioned the new stadium being built, but on this show, we've been enamored numerous times about what the current stadium is you're playing in on the lake. Mm-hmm. It looks remarkable. Tell us what it's like to call a game there and see. I mean, like I said, I've had good friends that coach at Northwestern. They told us sometimes if you punt a ball wrong, it lands in the lake, and it just sounds incredible. And we see it on TV. Just explain what it's like on game day to be there. And what is there, 20,000 fans, or what is the number?
No, less than that. Less than that, Coach. Yeah, more like 12,000. And
This
look,
seats 12.
Seats 12.
I love it.
Tell us about
here was the dilemma they faced. You guys may remember they basically gutted the basketball arena, Welsh Ryan Arena, back in after the 2017 season, and they had to play their games in 2018 away at the All-State Arena, which is over near O'Hare, but it's well off campus and it's a bit of a hike. And it hurt them. There's no question. They didn't have the same kind of year. That was a team expected to go back to the NCAA tournament, and they didn't. They struggled. And I think they looked at the football situation and said, we don't want to go through that again. What are our options? Where are we going to play football while we're building the new Ryan Field? And so they looked at some other venues around the Chicago area, but none of them really met their needs. Now, Wrigley Field, they're still going to play their last 2 home games this year at Wrigley. Because I don't know if you've heard, but the Cubs are done. So they're gonna play at Wrigley. But in terms of finding a stopgap, they had this nice facility. No punt got into the lake. I want to clear that up too, because we were all crossing our fingers. We were going to see one of those 40-mile-an-hour wind days where the ball would carry out. Never actually happened. But you're really only, I don't know, the width of a football field away from the water, from the visitor sideline, from the east sideline. And it was, from an aesthetic standpoint, it was spectacular. Most days over the last 2 seasons that there were games there wasn't a cloud in the sky. You're looking out onto Lake Michigan. There's sailboats. You can see the skyline of Chicago off in the distance. And it really was a terrific venue. But I think what it did most of all was this is where they practice during the week. And the training facility and the athletic center is right there. So these guys were able to play their games on the same field they practice on. They're familiar with it. Their locker room is right there. Where they get their meals is right there. And so I just think the players liked it from a familiarity and a convenience standpoint. And for the fans, it was just something really special.
Dave Enid joins us. He's the Northwestern play-by-play voice.
Enid.
Sorry about that, David. You have been to Lincoln, I assume, right?
Many times.
2-part question. What do you like about coming to Lincoln? And what is the path to victory for Northwestern in this game?
Well, I love coming to Lincoln, and let's see, we were out there, I think, the first time in 2011, I believe, or probably
about right.
Somewhere around then. And, everything I had heard was, the fans are so friendly and welcoming, and the many times I've been out there since then, both for football and basketball, I've absolutely found that to be the case. We stay in town there, and it's nice. When we first were coming out there, we were way outside the city, and there wasn't much around us. And now we do stay in town, and so it's a chance. We'll get in there tomorrow, a chance to walk around towns, and there's I've seen some nice restaurants and places to socialize. So I enjoy it. We played a night game there several years ago, and I like to run, and especially when I'm in a town I haven't spent a lot of time in. And I remember taking a long run through campus, and because I haven't been over to the campus very much. It's a really pretty campus, and I really enjoyed just taking a jog around Memorial Stadium, which took me some time, by the way. But you know what? I think that this game, I think Northwestern, look, it's not any kind of a mystery. I'm sure that they looked at what Minnesota did, and they'll try to learn from that a little bit. But basically, they're going to do what they did at Penn State a couple of weeks ago.
Okay.
Which, they took the crowd out of the game early in State College. They had a punt blocked on the very first possession of the game, and Penn State got the ball at the 31-yard line of Northwestern. And a couple plays later, they're knocking on the door, and Northwestern picks off a pass in the end zone, right? Okay. And then they go down the other end and get a field goal. So, I mean, that's kind of what they do. They might bend at times. They don't break. They play good special teams, although Nebraska plays excellent special teams, and run the football. And look, I think the one thing is both these teams are very good against the pass. So this will be a team, I think, where both teams are kind of looking to see which defense blinks first.
Yeah, we're surprised, Dave, to see again that Nebraska's an 8.5-point favorite. I don't know what garners that. I mean, they're both 5-2. Nebraska got beat 24-6 by Minnesota. I'm sure that reaches the locker room in terms of disrespect for the Wildcats. Do you think that reaches them at all in terms of saying, "Hey, no one believes in this here at all," or not, Dave?
They're used to it. They're used to it. Where were they picked to finish in the Big Ten this year? They're almost. I mean, even against Purdue last week, they were a 3.5-point favorite, I think. And they were 3 touchdown underdogs going into State College. So I don't think, not only does it not bother them, I think, I don't think that it's the kind of thing that motivates them, because I think they're past that. I think they're just kind of immune to it. And I think they're very comfortable with their identity and who they are. And I don't think that's really going to bother them being underdogs going in there.
Dave, I watched not every snap of Northwestern, but obviously I got a chance to watch a good bit of the Purdue game. It seems like Preston Stone, I just described him as scrappy, a competitor. I didn't feel he had big arm strength, like to the field for that. He threw an interception, to the field that was undercut when it happened, but I didn't feel like he had great arm strength, like more of his RPO type throws are better or inside throws are better, but he just seems like a competitive kid that the team rallies around. Tell us about your thoughts of the quarterback.
And he's a smart kid too. I mean, he's played a lot of football. He started 24 games. He played at SMU, and he was a guy very, very high passing efficiency mark. Not many interceptions, which kind of caught everybody by surprise when he threw 4 of them in the opener this year at Tulane. But if you look over his last 4 games, this 4-game winning streak, guys. 7 touchdown passes, that 1 interception you referred to last week. He's a guy who I think could have really kind of people were questioning after that Tulane game, and David Braun came out right after that game and said, "I've got his back." And what he did after that was basically what he had been doing all throughout his time at Northwestern, all through fall camp. He was chosen a captain his first year with the team. And I think scrappy is a good way to describe him. He's a guy who has a knack for. He's a smart guy, and I think that if you look overall at his numbers, he's been very efficient and consistent, and that's something that Northwestern. Probably a reason they struggled last year, where they didn't have that consistency at the quarterback position, and now they do with Stone.
Dave, appreciate the time. Thank you for coming on today, and enjoy your trip to Lincoln.
Awesome.
And we will hopefully chat with you down the road.
Anytime, guys. Happy to be with you.
Awesome. Great job.
Dave, and the voice of the Wildcats in Northwestern. Good
that
stuff
was
there,
great information.
Dave.
What a pro.
Yeah.
What a pro.
Prepared, had his statements perfect. Yeah, that was.
They have a good play-by-play guy. You can tell.
I really enjoy the part. He goes, no, they could care less if they're 8.5 points. There's not anything up in the locker room, and there were 3 touchdown underdogs to Penn State. No, we're past that. Yeah,
that's good.
That is good like that. But I was wondering what the vibe was.
Yeah,
and I kind of sensed that.
That was interesting.
I did sense, and that's the one thing that probably one of the most concerning things that stands out is just the vibe of that team.
100%.
The team's coming in there. They're not in the crosshairs. They're not hoping for something good to happen. If Nebraska got up 10-0, they're not going to bail. They're not going to bail out.
No, that's concerning.
Yeah.
If you're Nebraska, the vibe.
And they won at Penn State.
Yeah.
They're not scared of Nebraska.
No.
They've won here in Lincoln several
And
times.
They haven't been.
So the other thing he said the thing holds 12, the stadium. And I watched the Purdue game. It wasn't full. There wasn't 12,000 fans there. And so imagine playing this. So when they come to Nebraska, this is cool to them.
Fun.
Yeah.
It's like, hold it. There's going to be 90,000 people there. This is awesome. We're going to go play. Yeah. You're fired up about this setup.
Wow.
Thanks again to Dave and of Northwestern. It's time for Tech Time with Trip from Computer Hardware.
Trip.
Next on Early Break on the Ticket.
You're listening to Early Break with Steve Sipple, Jake Sorensen, and Bill Busch. Presented by Nepco on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Do you want boots that actually feel good on your feet? Meindl delivers premium German-engineered comfort, brought to you right here from Nebraska. Built tough for trails, fields, and everyday wear, and backed by Meindl's Comfort Promise, so you can try them on with confidence. Use promo code THETICKET at MeindlUSA.com, spelled MEINDL, for free shipping. That's MeindlUSA.com. Meindl, comfort you have to feel to believe.
All right, Lincoln, if you're a diesel technician who's ready to earn up to $40 an hour and you're tired of working nights and weekends, listen up. Inland Truck Parts and Service is hiring experienced diesel technicians right here in Lincoln, and they're offering what every hardworking tech wants. Monday through Friday hours, no nights, no weekends, and paid training on advanced diesel technology. With 37 locations across 12 states, career advancement opportunities are endless. Start building towards your future and apply today at inlandtruck.com. That's inlandtruck.com. Or text APPLY to 785-369-1320.
When it comes to keeping your equipment running, you've got options at Landmark Implement. Whether you need premium John Deere parts or a more economical solution, A&I parts from Landmark deliver the dependable performance you can count on with cost savings up to 40%. From filters and bearings to belts and everyday repairs, A&I parts are built to work as hard as you do while helping stretch your budget further. Stop by your local Landmark Implement parts counter today or shop online anytime at shop.deere.com and experience the Landmark difference.
Prepare for the Maximum Fun Tour. A day to remember. Yellow Card. Pinnacle Bank Arena. Friday, October 31st. Special guests, The Wonder Years, and Dinosaur Pileup. Tickets on sale now at Ticketmaster.com. The Maximum Fun Tour. A day to remember. Yellow Card.
If you're seeking a career with a growing company, Gaina Trucking and Excavating is hiring and looking for additions to their team. Gaina Trucking has a strong team culture, competitive pay, 401ks, and benefits like health, dental, and vision. Drivers are guaranteed 40 hours per week, even in the winter months, and are home every night. Start your career today at Gaina Trucking and Excavating. Apply today at GainaTrucking.com.
Fall is here, and so are cooler temps, darker evenings, and slick roads. Is your vehicle ready for the change in seasons? At A1 Automotive, we've got you covered. From tire checks, brake inspections, batteries, and heater systems, we make sure your car is road ready for the Nebraska winters ahead. Don't wait until the first frost. Schedule your fall car care checkup today and drive with confidence all season long. A1 Automotive, always honest answers.
Looking for someone to clean out your gutters or aerate your yard this fall? Call Isaac at Woida Outdoor Solutions today at 402-607-9154. Get your gutters cleaned today with a phone call to Woida Outdoor Solutions at 402-607-9154.
At Fairway Meat Market, your family. And as part of the family, they want to save you money on your meat and groceries. Now through October 26th, enjoy USDA Choice 8-ounce New York strip steaks for $6.98 each. USDA Choice Tri-Tip roasts $8.99 per pound. And from Thursday through Saturday, enjoy a 3-day sale on all natural chicken breasts, $1.99 per pound. Buy 4, get 4 free on seasoned pork patties and all natural pork butt, $1.88 per pound. That's all at Fairway Meat Market in the Rockledge Square Shopping Center just south of 84th and Van Dorn.
Are you familiar with everything the Lincoln Children's Museum offers? Camps, field trips, and game day playdates are just a few of the extraordinary programs provided by the Lincoln Children's Museum. When you spend a day with your family at the Lincoln Children's Museum, your child's mind can explore while enjoying the many interactive exhibits they have, while keeping admission prices extremely affordable. Stop by the Lincoln Children's Museum today in downtown Lincoln, or visit them online for more information at lincolnchildrensmuseum.org.
Mike, the insurance company wants us to replace the roof.
Wait, what? I thought everything was fine.
Yeah, it says right here our roof is too old and they won't be able to cover us anymore.
I guess it is 15 years old. Hi, I'm Austin with Roofing Service Company. We help homeowners with their roofing and siding projects. Financing options are available, and we can get you under a new roof no time at all. If this sounds like you, visit roofingservicecompany.com. That is roofingservicecompany.com. Rosie's Sports Bar and Grill, open for lunch and dinner at 1501 Center Park Road, just south of 14th and Highway 2.
We're on the air.
Well, party's starting early today, isn't it?
To more of Early Break on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
We are still in the giving mood here on Early Break because we're giving away a chance to win $1,000 in the IBA Cash Blitz.
Is it dough again?
Text the number 508-777-1000. The word today is gold.
Gold.
G-O-L-D, gold. Text that to 508-777-1000. Your chance to win $1,000 in the IBA Cash Blitz going on to the end of the week. We have a special guest in the studio. We just had Dave Ennett from Northwestern. Great guest.
That was incredible.
That was awesome.
And now we get to have our friend Tripp, Jeremiah Tripp from Computer Hardware. It's tech time with Tripp. How are you this morning?
Great. How are you guys?
A little freaked out.
Yeah,
not gonna lie.
Why are we freaked out?
Well, because there's a team here. Tripp brought in a professional team for promotions.
Yep.
And
a promotional team.
The promotional team
He's
is
like
here.
Eric Clapton.
Yeah, it's like
Yeah.
I was just gonna say that. I was thinking Clapton too.
My ad crew.
This is your ad crew.
Yeah.
They're helping out today.
Yeah.
You brought them in.
They
It's a
keep me-
big deal.
Yeah.
I mean, we're nervous right now.
We've never had
Somebody's
somebody
got
taking
to.
photos of us. Yes.
We never have people in front of
Yeah.
us. You know,
Yeah.
just
And they're
right
both
here.
really good students.
Yes, they're
Yes.
exceptional.
4.0.
But
Tripp, you got it going on, don't you?
That's why we hired them.
so Tripp is here with Computer Hardware. He comes in once a month telling us about all things technology, Apple products. If you have questions, you're always welcome to text 402-464-5685. Off the bat, Tripp.
Send them in.
Tell us about the new Apple M5 MacBook Pro.
Yeah, Apple just updated, as they do on occasion, usually annually, maybe a little over a year. They update their product line. And what we're talking about today is the new M5 chip. Of course, that is just the 5th version of the M series chip, right? So that is what is in the new 14-inch MacBook Pro. Slight differences, just power increases, battery life, things like that. It's just good for you, extends longevity, just like the, new truck or the new car that comes out. There's just slight differences between the 2021 and the 2022 and the 2023, things like that, right? Apple's, of course, doing that. So that is a new product. We will have those in store for the holidays if you're looking to upgrade or find out more information.
Price range.
Price range is going to start at roughly $1,500 and go up from there. Again, there's several different stock configurations that we say, but you can customize and build out if you want more storage or if you want more memory or different things like that. So roughly $1,500 and you're going to go up.
Any sort of discount for the breakers on that?
Absolutely, come in and talk to me. It's
Smart.
Nice.
Yeah.
Now,
Absolutely.
Now you guys are Nebraska's Apple store, but you're more than that. You're more than that.
Yeah, for sure. I think our reputation over 45 years is that of Apple. We love to tell that story of one of the oldest Apple dealers in the country, but we are much more than that. Bill come in and bought a Lenovo recently. We are
Lavender.
Lavender.
Yes,
Yep.
great. I came and bought it. Who did I come to?
Yeah.
Tripp. Yeah, came to him.
Nice job.
And so we are Lenovo, certified, do your warranty work. We have all new product in stock. Acer is one of those as well. We do networks, security cameras, for companies around town, schools, churches, things like that. We do have ongoing services, IT services as well. So I wanted to get that out there. We don't talk on that a whole lot, but yes, our reputation as Apple, we do so much more than Apple.
Joined by Jeremiah Tripp from Computer Hardware. Also, you mentioned the holidays are approaching. We're just 2 months away from Christmas right now. It's going to be here before you know it.
Right now.
And you're a great place for gift shopping at Computer Hardware.
It's wild. I mean, it every year, I've done this a really long time, and it just sneaks up on me and our team every single year. I mean, before I know it, we're going to be in the heart of the Christmas season. And so
For everybody listening, we do have any gift, big or small for, family, friends, things like that. We can certainly be a one-stop shop for technology needs. It's not something we have on hand. We'd be happy to order it in for you. We can get things turned around pretty quickly. So any holiday shopping, stop by and see us.
People have been texting in. Do you also gift wrap?
Oh, good question.
Yes.
Personally, I do.
Thank you.
Yes.
You're like an elf.
Just I will have a line out the door, wrapping, stuffing.
I'd like to see that. We do have some text coming in.
Sweet.
Questions.
All right, let's do questions.
You're always welcome to chime in. 464-5685. Boat Anchor says, "How are the reviews of the new AirPod Pro 3?"
Oh yeah.
Oh
yes. Great question, Boat. We rave reviews.
The Anchor.
The Anchor.
The Anchor. Boat Anchor.
They have been amazing. Especially if you're coming off the ones, I think there's a significant difference. Twice the noise cancellation, and if you are getting into it, there is the translation feature that will translate language, and so that is super cool. New feature.
Whoa! Back up.
Yeah. So you can have a conversation in 2 different languages while wearing the AirPod Pro 3s, the third version. So if somebody's speaking in German or in Spanish or whatever, there's a feature that will just basically you're speaking and they're speaking back to you, and it's just like a normal conversation.
Can you bring that in so we can try that out?
Yeah,
we'd like.
I'd like to see that.
Yeah.
I want to see that.
We can go on vacation,
Mm-hmm.
put those in, and all of a sudden I'm talking to a waiter, and all of a sudden they're
in Spain.
This would be incredible.
Yeah. It's wild. I think that they're still going to continue to develop that. Speech translation certainly is it's a hot topic in like classrooms right now as well. And so this is Apple's kind of first step into really diving into that.
I couldn't imagine when I was in my junior year in high school, I think it was, taking Spanish and just say, you know what, there's going to be these ear pieces here in a few years.
What are we doing?
Yeah, what are we doing? Why are we trying to learn?
Why are we worried about all this?
Why worried about this? Because I'm going to be able to understand the language. I just pop this earpiece in. Wow.
Yeah.
This might be the greatest thing you've ever said.
I've never heard of a concept like that.
Yep.
Awesome.
Translation app. Yeah. It's or translation in the pods.
Troy and Lincoln chimes in. Trip, do you have Apple Vision 2 available?
Apple, the Vision Pro is an Apple exclusive product. It is a SKU that Apple does not allow us to sell. I can explain more about that. Of course, just being a reseller, we have to play by Big Brother's rules all the time. And the Vision Pro is not something that we currently stock. We can help you order it in, answer questions. If you want to come by and at least just kind of dive in a little bit, we'd love to help, facilitate that for you. It's something that we can order in on your behalf, but not something that we stock.
Unnamed texter says, I have a senior going into college next year. Why would you recommend an Apple over a Microsoft laptop?
Oh, wow. There it is. Throwing it down.
It's got real.
It just got real. Things got real.
How much time we got? How much time?
A few minutes.
Tell us why.
Yeah, I would say certainly one, longevity of the machine. One, the firmware, the kind of what I would consider the anti-malware protection that's built into the operating system. If there's other Apple products in the student's environment, they just marry up very nicely with an iPad, an iPhone, AirPods, right? Things like that. It just marries up well. I would highly recommend going with Apple if they're on that platform already. But, Mike, I don't want to downplay a Microsoft or a Windows product. It's certainly a good product. We sell a ton of them. I just think if you're on the fence one over the other and you don't have a strong hold on one, I would go with the Apple MacBook 100%.
Okay.
Now we do have something we do at the end of every segment with you. We have a promotion here. We're going to put the QR code.
Yes.
If you're watching,
we got our marketing team here.
You're watching the video screen.
We're taking pictures of
on Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, or Allo961. We have a QR code which will get them
by Trip.
If they scan the QR code, Trip, what does this get
on TikTok?
Yeah. So this year we celebrated 45 years as a company. Computer Hardware is 45 years old this year. Super, super cool. For a small company, in my opinion, the original owners still work and live with us every single day. So we have free t-shirts. They're kind of a retro the Apple tagline, Think Different. So there's an Apple Retro t-shirt along with some free screen cleaner. Definitely scan that QR code whether now or you're playing this back, and we would be happy, love to get you a 45-year t-shirt.
For those who have more questions, how can they get a hold of you guys beyond seeing you at the store?
Yeah. We have an email straight to me, support@computerhardwareinc.com, support@computerhardwareinc.com. Send me anything. You just want to have a conversation, come in, email me anytime. Love to help you out. So
Joe Seaman, 70th and Owen, Lincoln, also Kearney, Hastings, and GI Computer Hardware.
Thanks, guys.
Trip, you're the
Thank
man.
you. Got our team. Thank you. That was a lot of
Trip
information.
and the marketing team.
You get the most texts of. We don't even hardly get any texts. You get all the texts.
It's all for Trip.
Yes.
The spillover is next on Early Break in the Ticket.
You're listening to Early Break with Steve Sipple, Jake Sorensen, and Bill Busch. Presented by Nebco on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Looking for someone to clean out your gutters or aerate your yard this fall? Call Isaac at Woida Outdoor Solutions today at 402-607-9154. Get your gutters cleaned today with a phone call to Woida Outdoor Solutions at 402-607-9154.
At Fairway Meat Market, your family. And as part of the family, they want to save you money on your meat and groceries. Now through October 26th, enjoy USDA Choice 8-ounce New York strip steaks for $6.98 each. USDA Choice Tri-Tip roast, $8.99 per pound. And from Thursday through Saturday, enjoy a 3-day sale on all natural chicken breasts, $1.99 per pound. Buy 4, get 4 free on seasoned pork patties and all natural pork butt, $1.88 per pound. That's all at Fairway Meat Market in the Rockledge Square Shopping Center just south of 84th and Van Dorn.
If you're seeking a career with a growing company, Gaina Trucking and Excavating is hiring and looking for additions to their team. Gaina Trucking has a strong team culture, competitive pay, 401ks, and benefits like health, dental, and vision. Drivers are guaranteed 40 hours per week, even in the winter months, and are home every night. Start your career today at Gaina Trucking and Excavating. Apply today at GainaTrucking.com.
Make your next event unforgettable with Grazing Gouda, your local artists and experts in charcuterie and grazed tables. From boardrooms to ballrooms, they turn gatherings into experiences with stunning spreads of artesian cheeses, cured meats, fresh fruits, and gourmet bites. Perfect for corporate luncheons, weddings, parties, or any celebration that deserves a wow moment. They handle the details, you take the compliments. Book your graze table today at GrazingGouda.com. Grazing Gouda, because every event deserves to be savored.
Are you ready for a new opportunity? Check out Sandhills Global. Join a dynamic team where your skills are valued and your career can soar. We offer full-time positions with a 4.5-day work week, competitive pay, excellent benefits, and a positive work environment. From IT and marketing to sales and finance, we're looking for talented individuals like you. Apply today at sandhills.jobs and take the first step towards an exciting future. That's sandhills.jobs. Don't wait. Apply now.
Rico here with HIS Auto Care at 70th and Van Dorn, letting you know HIS is a great place to bring your vehicle for service. With superior service bumper to bumper, we'll treat your vehicle like it's your mother's. Doesn't get any better than that. So call 402-488-8934 and HIS Auto will make you glad you did. 5% off, mention this ad, and for sure your mother will be proud you called. 402-488-8934, HIS Auto Care, 70th and Van Dorn. God bless you.
Big box stores are tempting for buying equipment for your high schooler in sports or for yourself in your sports leisures. But buying new is awfully expensive. Why not go somewhere with new and used options? Play It Again Sports has quality, slightly to gently used equipment, and 50% of their inventory is actually new equipment. And it's more than baseball, softball, and golf. They also have equipment for disc golf, fitness, hockey, and more. Plus, they're always buying products. Bring your gear you're done with and get trade money on the spot. Play It Again Sports at 48th and Vine.
Hello, Husker fans. Stop into Zollner Ford Beatrice for all your automotive needs. Whether new or used, car, truck, crossover, SUV, or EV, we've got them. Shop our ever-changing specials at ZollnerofBeatrice.com or give us a call today and go Big Red. We are Zollner Ford Beatrice, Nebraska's volume dealer with the hometown service you expect.
At
At Parkview Animal Hospital in Lincoln, it's not just their professional care that sets them apart, but their warm staff and state-of-the-art facilities. Whether it's for a routine checkup or a comprehensive medical procedure, at Parkview, your pet isn't just another number, but a valued member of their caring family. Visit them at pahlincoln.com today and in person just south of 14th and Pine Lake Road. Parkview Animal Hospital, your pet, their passion, for happier, healthier, furry friends.
Fall is here, and so are cooler temps, darker evenings, and slick roads. Is your vehicle ready for the change in seasons? At A1 Automotive, we've got you covered. From tire checks, brake inspections, batteries, and heater systems, we make sure your car is road ready for the Nebraska winters ahead. Don't wait until the first frost. Schedule your fall car care checkup today and drive with confidence all season long. A1 Automotive, always honest answers.
We're on the air. Well, party's starting early today, isn't it?
To more of Early Break on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
It is time for the spillover, sponsored by Raising Cane's Chicken Fingers. Are you afraid of the dark? Raising Cane's has you covered with their
I'm not.
Raising Cane's glow-in-the-dark Halloween cup for just $1.39 with the purchase of any combo or 32-ounce drink while supplies last. And don't forget the Halloween VR experience. The QR code's on the cup at Raising Cane's. Happy Halloween, Raising Cane's Chicken Fingers.
All right.
One love. Well, during the show, we've had there's a major story. I got to play breaking news for going on.
Okay, we're not aware of this because I don't know. We've not talked about this. So
I don't like it when you do this. It makes me nervous.
We've had a busy show, but here we go. We don't talk NBA in the show for a reason, but when it comes to the FBI being involved, we talk a little NBA.
Okay, what do we got here?
This is from a variety of sources. I'm going to Shams.
True story.
Shams
What's
Charania,
going on here?
ESPN's lead reporter for NBA, says Miami Heat guard Terry Rozier was arrested early Thursday morning as part of an FBI sports betting gambling probe. This is the FBI director, Kash Patel, will have a press conference here in about 3 minutes to announce arrests. Also, even bigger, the second one, the head coach of the Trailblazers, Chauncey Billups, has been arrested by the FBI for alleged illegal gambling. The current active head coach arrested.
That's not small.
Of the Blazers.
That's
this
not
is
small.
Significant.
Anytime you hear couple letters, FBI, CIA. Anytime that when someone just
feds.
As you told me one time, you called me and said it's federal, and that was
we have
got your attention.
You got my attention right away. I go,
nothing happened.
Yeah,
it's federal.
Yeah. Never happened. Nothing came of it.
It wasn't involving us, by the way.
No, it was not. No one here. None of the three of us or Swim.
It was not ticket involvement.
No one knows the ticket.
Our mantra is what?
What's that? No felonies after age 50. Yeah. So you just
at 49, you're okay though.
We live that.
We live that right there. I just like I couldn't imagine. I said, I hear what happened to Busch. I got a couple of felonies yesterday. Well, what?
What happened?
What?
What did he do?
How did he get a couple? Well, I don't know. He's just jacking around and got a couple felonies.
Now back to the news. Wow.
Wow.
Yeah.
Whoa.
So Chauncey Billups and Terry Rozier both.
So I'm assuming this is some sort of on NBA games. Is that what they're saying?
Absolutely.
That's what's got to be. I mean, if Billups is, think about Chauncey, the ramifications.
That's the head coach
of a head coach gambling on the games that he's involved in.
The FBI director, Kash Patel, in charge of all this. We'll speak in about 2 minutes and all the
Also, here's my first thought. So it's the head coach and Rozier.
Yep.
What are the odds it goes deeper?
I'd
say
like 100%.
This is just the start.
Like
100%. Yeah.
There are people right now that's going to be. There's people going.
Oh,
because imagine, so if you've ever talked to the head coach in the last 10 years, you're going to be summoned. There's going to be some. I mean, if you're talking to like you said, you don't know if it's the games they were playing on, or if he just has casual conversations with whoever, another coach. What's going on? Oh, you guys are on the road today, so you guys
those guys. I just think they gamble so much. A lot of those guys, it'd probably blow your mind. Actually, I've heard enough about it. Blow your mind. Probably.
There'll be more news throughout the day, but we'll have an update on that tomorrow as well.
Man, Jake.
But that's it for us. The Drive is next. We will see you guys tomorrow.
You're listening to Early Break with Steve Sipple, Jake Sorensen, and Bill Busch.